8. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that
Krispy Kreme donuts. They're delicious. And if you had one, you will want another one. Amen to that.
Roses are red, the destination too far.
But I'm legally blind, so how I'ma drive a car? So did you
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
I love my motherfucking Crocs. Get up. Rock.
Very good.
I want to shout out to Gary.
BF Bobby Fran. Hello, Tukey and Obnoxious John. Hello, Bobby Fran. Whoa!
All right.
Celebrities are here. This is not a show, Icy Uno. Yes, you are correct.
Okay, so we got
Wags.
she's a
Whoa!
okay, from a
But
therapist
yes,
or a
Icy Uno, this is not a show. None of this is a show. None of these shows are shows. Tukey's not even a show. Tukey has no stress before he's going on. Bedabbler, on the other hand, he is a nervous pussy. Wow!
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Fuck PowerPoint. There is no power in those points and no point in those presentations. We have been brainwashed into believing that PowerPoint gives us the power to express ourselves creatively. But the only power it has is to kill our souls. Fuck PowerPoint and fuck your Excel spreadsheet too. Those columns and rows represent the metal bars of the prison cell of your brain. Free yourself from the soul-killing software of Excel and PowerPoint and live a more meaningful existence. Fuck PowerPoint and fuck Excel.
Little shirt. Oh my God.
I look like I'm being carried through an ambulance.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh shit.
We're doing it.
Hey everybody, what's good? I'm BF, we are live, and this is The Vibe. Welcome to The Vibe, everybody. It is BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 208. What's good, everybody? It's Wednesday. We're having it. We're here. We're doing it right here. Whoop, there's the work whistle. That's right. That indicates it is high noon where I'm coming to you from. Right here on the 18th of December, folks. And the reason I'm sweating that date is because I still got a few gifts to buy. I got to do that, folks. What's up, everybody, today? We're having it. We're here. We're doing it. It is Wednesday. It is the middle of the day. It is the middle of the week. How's everybody doing today? I just got done. I always like flick around here on YouTube in the morning before I come on while I'm doing my pre-show prep. So I was watching a little Joey Catalano TV, trying to cope with like some regular adulting stuff. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit. And I also saw the lovely little Lemmy hanging out on Pretty Annie Social a little earlier. So I'm always checking out, seeing what's going on out there. Always flicking around like you can on YouTube. What are you doing for the next 3 hours, folks? You want to have some fun? You want to hang out with me? Well, we also know that it's Wednesday, right? Like we said, so it's Perry Day. I think he's going to cook tonight. So maybe if we have time, we'll get into a little Perry talk. But we're going to do the BF Live other news, not so serious news, miserable news, history. Let's see, it's Wednesday, so we like to do middle of the week. We like to do Soulful Horoscope Readings, so we'll probably get down to them today. But, you know, none of that starts until we start the show with our friends we have backstage. Now, a lot of people have been trying to get this guy, you know, Uncle Hack. He's like, I got this guy. He's my guy now. And Bob, he thinks he's got this guy, and other shows think they have him. But let me tell you, folks, that I have him now here on the day side. Forget you, Bob. Forget you, Uncle Hack. He's on my show now. He's my friend and yours. Let's say hello to the bro we all know. It's Granny up in this bit. What's up, Granny?
Oh, shit, man. What is it, 12? I'm high as fuck. How you doing, Bobby?
All right, man. Man, I would like to be, but because I turn into BF Chang like a motherfucker. I don't know if you know my nickname, bro, but they call me out because as soon as I start smoking, my shit turns to slits, man.
Yeah, it's already kind of squinted up, man. Yeah, like I said, you're a human pug.
No shit. You have made comments like that about me before. Yeah, because, you know, I guess just the way I am, and then my nature, I'm going to bed high, I'm waking up getting high, and also I am kind of fucking BF Chang up in this bitch. So how you doing today, man?
Oh, I'm all right, man. I got a day off. Actually, I'll have some time in the next 2 weeks through Christmas. I don't know what your schedule is, so if you want me on during those times during the midday, I'd be more than happy to.
Fuck yeah, man. That's great to know. I appreciate you always being in the chat and hanging out and having a good time and fucking around with us. And you always tend to show up during that fucking ladies segment and all. So we've had a lot of fun when you just showing up in the chat.
I don't condone that, man. You're going to be hearing from my fucking lawyer. I'm telling you right now. All right. I don't sponsor man meat.
Oh my God, that worked out so fucking good. There's multiple days in a row. You were just showing up like instinct on time. And I'm like, fucking perfect. Granny's sponsoring this bitch. So yeah, man. It's a lot of fun.
Well, I always listen, BF. So your show is the only consistent show I've actually been listening to lately. So I hope that means something to you, maybe.
Well, Granny, I will tell you that it does, and only because I kind of got a little picture of your history. I know that you're a radio guy. You know, you've mentioned, and I'm not going to hold against you too much, you mentioned you like a good morning show, like a Steel Toe or whatever. It seems like you're into, if you find a good entertaining show, like Bubba maybe or something, I think you maybe mentioned in the past. So the fact that you would like those guys and you would tune them on and you tune me on and I give you a similar experience, it does mean something to me, brother. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You conduct it like I've told to multiple people. Your show is the most radio ready show like that is in this verse, I think. So.
Yeah, thanks, man. And it's kind of obvious. You know, I grew up with that love of radio and shit, man. All those kind of the bells and whistles and the cadence, and people always said I got a certain quality to my voice. So I figure, might as well try to do something with it, right? Before we're done on this planet, right, man?
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah. So you said you're available. And I know you always talk about painting houses. Like when I was younger, one of my first jobs, bro, is I painted houses. So I always fucking, I always really relate to you when you say I'm sanding this, I'm painting this, I'm doing this, man. It brings back all of those kind of memories for me.
Yeah, dude, we've been doing this fucking, it's an entire wood inside and out. Like everything is just wood, floors, ceilings, everything. And we've been redoing it, had to strip it. It was it was terrible too, because the lady had like 18 fucking cats.
Yeah.
And she was old and like, so there's just cat shit everywhere and like
Jesus.
It's been rough.
I've done it all. I've done old construction. I used to work on some of the real old houses here in the area, and I've done new construction, bro. And one of my first jobs they put me in this lady's custom built closet. It was all raw plywood, just all raw woods, bro. And they said, prime this whole son of a bitch out and sand it and prime it again, Mo. So you can imagine just being like trapped in this cube. I know you can relate. And you got to like paint everything, sand everything in and out, and it raises that grain and do it again, man. So it definitely brings back a lot of those kind of memories from when I was painting back in the day.
Yeah, man. You ever glazed windows?
Fuck yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Oh my God, dude. Fuck you. Don't do. Why is that in Florida? Like, why are there glazed windows in Florida? Fuck that. That shit sucks, dude.
We had, up here in Baltimore and Maryland where I'm at, we got some of these old houses. So we'd have, of course, you got your 6/6 windows. That's 6 panels over 6 panels, right? 9/9s, 12/12s, like these big ignorant windows, bro. And I would have to glaze them. Yeah, I'd get out there and push the new push points in them or put some new fresh glazing in, knock the old shit out. Absolutely, brother. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It takes weeks, man. It takes 2 weeks for the glazing to dry. Fuck that.
That shit never dries.
She asked me for a bid on fucking 18 windows, and I said fucking like $45,000.
You made sure you didn't get that job, right?
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah, you got one of them good glazing nice with the V and the little arch in the middle. You got one of them that kind of helps a little bit.
It does, but so once they go dull, you'll start to chatter the windows. You need like 10 of them motherfuckers because the glazing will chatter.
Yeah, and your fingers get raw from dealing with everything going on around it and everything. So yeah, man, I definitely relate to you. And yeah, that's good work, but it's fun. It's good when it's done. It's rewarding when you see something shitty and old, and then you kind of make it look new again. There's a little rewarding aspect to that, right?
I suppose, man. Not really, though, because why keep the wooden windows? Like, that's just you having too much damn money. Replace the bitches with the argon fucking,
bro.
You know?
Yeah. And I did some crazy shit with ladders back in the day because we used to do exteriors. So we'd have like these, you had like the kitchen entrance to a house and they might have a little 6-foot roof over top of it to keep the weather off of you when you're coming in and out. And then right above that, like something above that roof would have to be painted, bro. So what I did is I put like a 20-foot extension ladder out on that roof and tied it to like the radiator inside the fucking house, bro. Like doing like stuntman fucking painting. Shit I would never do again.
Oh my God, no, I'm too old for that shit. I remember one time we were doing a 4-story building on Paradise Isle in the Panhandle. We had to tie 2 40-footers to each other and hang them over the roof.
What?
And so, yeah, and we would work off of them because but you could only have 2 guys on the ladder so the rope didn't break.
Holy shit. Yeah, those 40-foots are no joke when you're humping them back and forth and putting them on a truck or putting them in and out of a garage, right? Those 40-foots, I remember them being some son of a bitches to lug around.
Yeah, even the aluminum ones, man, are fucking like 250 pounds. The fiberglass ones are like 350. Don't think you're ever going to lift one of those by yourself and get it up on the wall.
Now, we had the aluminum ones, and I had to get real good at humping them, figuring out how to find the middle on them some bitches and kind of humping them myself, man. Well, that's cool.
I like that hand motion that you just made because that's the correct one. You grab the bottom rung and the top rung and you just kind of move it.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, and you got had to get it real good at that shit real quick. Well, that's cool, bro. Well, I'm glad that for whatever reason you're kind of available today. I know that when we would do exteriors, like if we had a rainy day, we would just do like prep work or do some shit in a garage or a shed or something when we have like a rainy day and all. So I heard you talking about like weather last week.
Yeah, it's a rainy day today, so that's why we're not doing it. We have a deck to do, and that'll be that on that damn wood house. So, yeah, but we can't do it in this humidity because it's oil based, and
that shit'll never set up.
Yeah, it'll never set up. You're absolutely right.
Well, that's cool, man. Well, I got the bro here. Like I said, Uncle Hack wants to have you on the show. I see Bob Levy wants you on his show. Everybody wants a little piece of granny on their show, bro.
Yeah, man. You know,
it's cool.
It is what it is.
And I seen your girl, she was hanging out today. Lemmy, shout out little Lemmy if you're looking in on this one, because I know Granny was in the chat for Pretty Annie Social. We were checking you out. I was looking in there too, man. What'd you think about that show today, buddy? She was killing it over there.
Yeah, man. Actually, I just talked to her. She came in to take a piss. Yeah, she's doing great. I look, the whole thing with her and me is I don't get involved in her stuff. She doesn't get involved in mine.
Yeah.
And that's the way to make it. I think you can do a show with your spouse, but just not all the fucking time. It just causes problems.
So obviously, you're. I guess you're not sharing the same setup. So you guys within earshot of each other. You both on live together when you can kind of fuck with each other. Or what's the situation there?
She's on the other side of the trailer. She's got a studio.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
in a separate room. So
that's awesome. Well, shout out, Lemmy. She's very good on air, very good. And I like people that like, just like yourself, that have good, thoughtful things to kind of say in return. And they just don't sit there and go, yeah, yeah, sure. She always great on the air and has some great points to of feedback to bring back. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of shit to say.
What'd you think? Yeah, what'd you think about that crazy girl that they were fucking reviewing over there on Pretty Antisocial? That bitch is crazy.
Oh, that was wild, man. She's talking about getting a demonic baby nutted in her. That freaked me out a little bit.
Wow. I'm right and the world is wrong is what I get out of that woman. Like she's in multiple states, getting kicked out of multiple gyms, multiple police stations, but yet she thinks that the whole world is wrong. She's right and the world is wrong. She doesn't get that the common denominator in all of this is her. She's one of those people.
Right, yeah. Yeah, people have a hard time going, oh my God, everybody's wrong, instead of self-reflecting.
Absolutely, yeah. So that bitch was crazy. So shout out Lemmy and shout out everybody hanging out there on Antisocial. Well, I do have some other bros that I bring in. They can't always come because they're up on the night side or they got personal issues or things going on. But I got extra bros here today, so I'm very happy to have Granny as my co-host today. But let's bring in this guy. He's another bro. I know that Granny knows him. Let's say hello to my friend and yours. I guess it's Bobby Nick. What's up, Bobby Nick?
Hey, how's it going, Bev?
What's
Granny.
up, man?
Hey, bud.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. It's a lovely morning in Alberta. Actually, it's not. Actually, it's fucking snowing like a son of a bitch.
Well, then why say it? Okay.
Fucking faking it till you're making it. So you got the cold up there. I imagine Granny's got the regular Florida weather. Let's see what weather this guy's got. It's been a minute since he's been here. He's my bro and yours. He is the prop master. It is Scott Fitzpatrick.
Too long. Too long. Backstage too long.
Man. You're gonna fucking hurt yourself keeping it trapping that gas in your body too long, brother.
For 20 minutes. Okay, hey, I got a quick question for Granny. Are you sexually attracted to me?
Mm-mm.
Am I sexually attracted to you?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
There's the reason I asked.
Okay.
I checked in a little Lemmy show. It's the first time I seen it on YouTube and come across it and checked in and she said something to the order of that looks like I look like I could be her dad or father.
I did say that, yes. That has been said, yeah. So are you saying because I said that, I want to penetrate you, Scott?
Maybe a little sexual attraction? Sorry,
No, I'm just, no.
Okay. All right.
So what's been good, Scott? How you been, buddy?
I'm not too bad. I think the last time since I talked to you, I had a little blood pressure issue. And Jim prayed for me, and all the guys, they all prayed for me and brought me back from the dead, and so here I am.
Nice. Bobby Nick did mention that in passing because you're not the one that'll just come in our chat and say, hey guys, I'm in the hospital or I'm doing this or that. But yeah, I think didn't you mention to Bobby Nick that he had to go in for the blood pressure or something? Or am I recalling that right? I think you would told me that. I'm not sure.
Yeah. He messaged me for like 20 minutes before the show that he wasn't going to be able to make it, that he's in the hospital. And
so you doing all right now, Scott?
Yeah. I just needed some pills. I have a history of blood pressure, and I just got away from taking my medicine. To get back on it regular.
Notice it's hashtag in his name. Broken.
Oh yeah, broken.
Was it? You said frozen or broken? What'd you say? Oh,
stroking.
Stroking. Man, you went from walking to stroking, man. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I didn't miss walking here lately either since it's turned cold.
All right, bro. Well, I'm glad you're here. I got extra bros here. I got Granny here. Got my regular bros here today. What do you say? This is the time I normally put on my glasses, and let's get in the chat and see what everybody thinks about Granny being here. Let's see what everybody's up to. Let me run the element, and we'll shout out everybody and say hello to everybody when we do the opening chat family check-in for BF Live Stream Show 208 on a Wednesday, folks. Let's get into it, and let's go. It's the opening chat family check-in.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk with me. In the beginning of the chat, I told everybody to turn on accept gifted memberships. I'm about to throw out 5, folks. So here they go now. Hang on tight. There they go. 5 free ones going out there. BF Live, gifted memberships. As we begin the opening chat family check-in with our special guest co-host, Granny, joining us today. So let's do it and get into it, bros and brosette. It's Aunt Esther checking in saying, happy hump day, you heathens. Much love and Hoya Gano. And then she says, be sure to hit that like button as always. Aunt Esther says, BF Live, let's get our vibe on, you stud muffin. Oh, shit. You see that? Yeah. What you know about that? She knows my name. What's up, Aunt Esther? Testicle Tiger checks in and says, Hoya to the chat family, hit that like button. I'll be out of town visiting my real-life auntie today, so see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for letting us know, Testicle Tiger. What's good? Have a good rest of your day. Auntie Esther checks in. Testicle Tiger, Hoya. Rob, I'm in love with 2K Saul says, good afternoon to BF, my Nogas, and to my beautiful wife. I hope you are feeling better. Come on. What's up, Mr. Rob? Rob loves 2K. Hoya from Aunt Esther. Space Chief 75 checks in today. Aunt Esther says Space Chief 75. Hoya Aunt Esther right back from the Space Chief. Goonie Goo Goo Pecan checks in. To you I say Goonie Goo Goo. To my friend Pecan on this midweek. Pecan Hoya from Aunt Esther. What's up, Auntie from Pecan? Hoya, you Hoyas from the nerd. Space Nerd. Hey, Scott. Let's give her one. Bobby, Nick, and Granny, if you're ready. 1, 2, 3.
Nerd.
Oh. She gets the nerd call. There you go.
Okay, sorry.
That's all right.
He's new.
Space Nerd getting the nerd call. Nerd, there it is right there. Pecan's giving her the nerd call. Aunt Esther Hoya from Space Nerd. Pecan's getting the love right back from Space Nerd. Donkey Kongington is checking in. What's up, Donkey Kongington? How you doing, man? What's up? I got one for you. Here you go. You said. What's up, Donkey? Aunt Esther shouts out Donkey Kongington. I told you to turn them on, folks. Space Nerd says Hoya to Donkey Kongington. Space Nerd says good morning to BF Live The Vibe. Skull checks in and says Hoya, folks, and Tukey World Honor. Got you there backstage, brother. All right, I see what you're doing. Let's go keep going to opening chat family check-in. I'm a citizen of the Republic of Slowjamistan. No Crocs allowed. Well, that's funny. I'm not a big Croc person. I don't know, Scott. I don't think any of us on screen own Crocs. I don't know. Granny's not here now, but I don't know no damn Crocs.
I own one pair. I owned one pair of it is because I found them by the side of the lake when I went fishing.
You found them?
Oh my God.
Well, if I did own a pair, that would be the only way I have them for free. What's that, Bob?
Did they fit, Scott? Do they fit?
Yeah, they fit and it's actually quite comfortable. I just don't like I'm just finishing.
Oh my!
They have so many different themes. My oldest daughter has like SpongeBob ones with the little things, the things you put on them and all that stuff. Crazy shit.
I would never wear found shoes because one time I wore some bowling shoes and I came home and I got fucking planter's warts on the bottom of my fucking feet.
Bobby said, I'm not even an athlete. How the hell did I get athlete's foot? I
was a little concerned about where the guy was that owned the shoes that I found by the lake.
You should be. You should be. Well, you should be concerned where he is. You should be concerned at what he's been doing. Right. What his feet smell like, what his feet have on them.
The bottom of the lake.
There's the Nightbot running 100 Proof Podcasting Link. You'll see me and Chris Abels and Sean and the rest of the family hanging out tomorrow night at 10 o'clock East on 100 Proof Podcasting for replayables. Aunt Esther checks in, helping me towards my new goal. Thank you for the $2, Aunt Esther. Yeah. Oh, my sexy Aunt Esther. Yeah. Thank you, Aunt Esther. You guys might notice that there's a goal kind of running here on BF Live today for the vibe. I see that I got a couple of chat goal. I don't know why it ended in... Let's continue. I don't know why it ended so soon, but I got a little goal going here on BF Live. With some chat. Thank you, Aunt Esther. Chelino says, smells like weed in here. You're at the right place. You're not wrong. Our boy Granny's already did his thing. Hey, Chelino, I said if it didn't make me so Chinese looking in the face all the time, I kind of wake up Chinese from the previous day. So I try not to hit it too hard before I do the show, but I'm with you there, brother. It does smell like weed in here. I wish it was me, Chelino, says Space Nerd. Granny says, Chelino, well, it's my day off. We got Granny joining us today. He's just taking care of a little family business right now. I'll just put him backstage for a minute, and when he comes back, I see him come back. Oh, there he is. He's back in. There you go. All right.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, Granny, are you coming today? Are you? Yeah, he's here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Skull. Send Granny the link. He's already got the damn link, Chelino. Cats says Corn Diff checking in. We got Corn, your buddy Corn checking in. Corn. What's up? Chilino getting the Hoya from Aunt Esther. Aunt Esther saying, Granny Hoya. All right, well, let's get him out there, folks. Let's start the day off with a Hoya. Come on.
Get a Hoya. Get a Hoya. Get a Hoya. Get a Hoya.
Aunt Esther giving corn dip to Hoya. Chilino says, good day to Auntie. Skull says, car rental scam in Catalano land. Were any of you guys watching Joey C this morning? Did you happen to see that, Granny?
I didn't. No, I wasn't up in it. What time did he stream?
He normally goes between 8 and 9 East or something like that, like 9 o'clock East maybe. But he's just like doing like these IRLs. He was out there today with some kind of friend trying to rent a car today. That was the
really?
Hey, they just call it adulting with Joey C because I think people get off just watching Joey trying to do like regular adult functions. Pretty funny.
What, they wouldn't give it to him because he didn't have a credit card or a debit card, right?
He was complaining about the insurance thing because everybody knows that's been around for a minute, Granny, that if you go to a counter, it's not just the flat fee when they says this much a day, right? You got to go and prove you have insurance. If you don't have insurance, they tack on a little fee. Well, he was scoffing at all the fees because he didn't have proof of insurance. He's like, they're trying to charge me $400 more because they want to charge $30 a day for something for insurance. So just basic adulting shit. Yeah.
Wow.
Common sense shit that if you went in there with proof of insurance or whatever, that's all you need and you don't have to pay the extra money. So it's just funny watching Joey adulting. So yeah, they were doing some adulting on Joey C this morning. Corn Div is throwing out the emojis. Catalano land is a scam, says Space Nerd. Space Nerd, yay. I love BF Chang, says Space Nerd. But man, it's hard to come on here with my chink face and do a show for 3 hours. Let's see. 100% Space Nerd. Chelina says, I'd give Granny my entire wood. Give you all that wood, huh?
Oh, no, dude.
Well, look at this. Peacock and Granny. He says a dynamic duo. Always here. Here we go. Was Stuttering John there? What is a glazed window? You want to explain that to her, Granny? You're the expert.
Yeah, when there's wood on your fucking, if you have wooden windows, right, and they're paned, all the little fucking slats are wood, but the fucking, like, the cove molding that goes up to them isn't.
Yep.
So you have to scrape all that shit out. You're going to break a couple of those fucking slats. You got to repair them and shit. And maybe a couple pieces of the window. You scrape them out, and then you fucking put the putty inside of the windows again.
Yeah, but so, right, it's the edges. You put the pane of glass in, and then you put the glazing on the outer edge. And yeah, didn't that piss you off, Granny? You're on that last little push trying to clean it out, and you push a little too hard, and that fucking pane of glass breaks on you after you just got it glazed in there, right?
Yeah, either the glass or the fucking slats where the glazing goes onto. Yeah, one or the other is going to go on every house.
Yep. Space Nerd says, go hit that like button. I'd appreciate it if you did. Chelino says, glizzy them windows, son. You put the glizzy in the hizzy. That's right. And you're right, Granny. That shit never sets up or dries, man. That DAP 30, we used to do that DAP 33 or whatever. And that shit just never sets up and dries.
It's got a 2-week dry time. 2 weeks.
Great. Yeah. And then, you know, in painting, it's about prep and you got to get onto it right away. You don't have no damn 2 weeks. So you just paint over that soft shit and try not to never touch it again. Just walk away.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Dang Lizard's checking in with €2 from over there in Germany. It says, take talking glazing windows with Granny. See, we're doing it here. We're making it exciting. Thank you, Dang, for checking in. We got the boy. Yeah, Uncle Hack wants him. Bob wants him, but we got Granny here today. Hoya, everyone from Dang Lizard. Hoya, Dang Lizard from Space Nerd. Dang Lizard's getting the love from Aunt Esther. Chilino says a 40-foot hump. Yeah, when you got to hump those 40-foot ladders, that's a hump for your ass right there, boy. But it's good workout for you, though, Granny, ain't it, though?
It is. It is, man. And then you got these one guys that'll just come out and grab that son of a bitch at 6 o'clock in the morning and run it up the wall. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you're the same size. No, hell no. Grab the other side of that. We'll whittle it up the wall.
Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely, yeah. But yeah, I used to take some of them, just lift them when you're going on because you got to hump them. Let's see. Space Nerd says, my dad built houses and was a framer. He finally had to stop because he would do risky things and my mom said no more. Yeah, you're like, when you're doing some of these exteriors, Granny, and you reflect on it, you're like half a stunt person. You're like coming up with like ways to get to certain parts of the house that are unreachable.
Yeah, man. Like you'll have the fucking ladder up there with a guy on it, and then you'll just build like this fucking makeshift scaffold out of other ladders that creaks and shit on you.
Yeah,
It's fucked.
we would do that. We put the 220s up, and then you would have like the legs that you would put on each ladder, and then we would have the stretch board. We had the motherfucker that stretched from like 10 to 20 feet or whatever, like interlocking teeth, and we could make that thing any size we want on the ladders and all. So yeah, did some shit.
Yeah, you can.
Never humped a ladder, says Space Nerd. Well, you never lived yet. Space Nerd says, who doesn't want a piece of Granny? We all got a Granny Let's see. Granny causes all the problems, says Chelino. Is that true?
That is probably true, yes. Never mod me.
How do you get a demonic baby? Talking about that girl that that they were talking about on the Pretty Andy social earlier. I don't know. You fuck a crazy chick. That's how you get a demonic baby.
I think so. Yeah, she was blaming the dude who nutted in her for the baby being demonic, but I think it's her.
Can you imagine like every move you make and every word you say? Like that fucking victim mentality, bro. I mean, she wakes up just knowing and believing that she's a victim all her life. That's crazy, man.
It is. Yeah.
Hopefully she doesn't still have custody of this demonic child, right?
Oh, I don't know about that. I came here, so I didn't get the end of the story. But
yeah, I don't know much about it neither, other than from what I saw on the show earlier. But that bitch was crazy. Let me tell you, I did know that much. Space Nerd says, I have more questions today. Well, come on with it, Space Nerd. Here he is. He's probably a little jealous. Uncle Jack's here. He says, I can help with the nutting her part. What's up, Uncle Hack? That bitch was crazy. Yeah. When you get kicked out of multiple gyms, it might not be the gyms. It might be you. Oh, for fuck's sake, Uncle Jack says, Space Nerd. Bobby Nick's getting the love and the Hoya from Aunt Esther. Space Nerd says, can you give Dover a scratch and a kiss, Uncle Jack? Don't do that. This is scratching. What you dozer? What you little dozer? What you doing? What you?
I don't like that dog.
You don't like that dog?
No.
Yeah, he's Dozer. Uncle Jack is laughing at Space Nerd. On Esther Hoya from Uncle Jack. What's up, Uncle Jack from Peacunt? Space Nerd says, I have a flaming ball of gas, out of my window. I need to call the what? The Facebook? Fire department? I don't know.
FBI?
FBI.
Oh, yeah, FBI. A flaming ball of gas. I need to call the FBI, maybe. On Esther says, Scott Fitzpatrick Hoya. There you go.
Yeah.
Pecan is getting the shout out from Uncle Jack. Scott and Bobby from Space Nerd. Whoa, Nerd. Scott passed. No, Scott's right here. We got Terry Nee in the house. What's up, Bird?
Terry.
Everybody's heard about the bird. Why does he think you passed there, Scott?
The bird is a word.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he knew I'm still living.
Well, maybe I said he almost passed gas at the beginning of the show.
Pecan
says,
okay, yeah.
No matter what they say, Granny is not a flamer. Is that true? I don't know.
That's very true. I'm probably appropriately said here, a man made for woman.
There you go. Just like Perry. On Esther, shouting out Terry Nee with the Hoya. The lovely Stacy Allen checks in. Since our sponsor is here, can we do for the ladies early? Oh, Stacy knows you're the sponsor, Granny.
No, man. Speaking of sponsors, fuck this.
Uh-oh. He likes this. He's chugging, he's swinging, doing his thing. Hey, the lovely Stacy Allen checking
He's got the bush. He got the bush light.
Is that what he's got?
It's fucking noon, man.
All right.
Speaking of sponsors, I get it.
And there was the 5 that give the membership that went out. I will let you know that Corn Diff caught one of those. I will let you know CMOX caught one of them, as well as Girth Brooks. Who else? That's a great name. Let's see who else we got there. The other ones didn't show up. Why is Granny's profile a young picture of Bobby Lee?
They're talking about this, Bia.
That's right. Yeah, there it is. He got that kid. He got that kid and play a high top fade going on there. That's a serious hairdo right there, boy.
I don't know why I have that. I've had it for years and years on social media as my profile picture. I used it as dating profiles.
That's funny. And you're pretty well stuck on this background for a while. You've been hanging this for a while. This is like your trademark at this point.
Yeah, man. I can't get away from it, but I do like it. You know what I mean?
Hey, whenever I see it on screen or passing a thing, I know that's Granny's on that show, so it's definitely connected to you. Terry Nee says, gotta get the bring it home broke insurance. Yeah. That's right. He's talking about the Joey C renting the car. Right. Because as hard as he is on shit, I would want some insurance on some stuff. But yeah, just watching grown ass people trying to figure out what many of us other adults have already figured out. I guess that can be entertaining. Let's see. When I rent a car, I do the extra insurance always. I don't do that. I just tell them that I have insurance, and a lot of times my insurance policy, it says it'll cover for use of rental cars. I don't know if and you guys have experience with that or not. Let's see.
No, I mean I'm pretty, WT, but
yeah,
I'm usually insured when I rent them. They get mad as fuck when you put 1,000 miles on them in 24 hours, though. I do know that.
Yeah. If you so obviously you didn't pay by the mile when you rented that particular rental,
Fuck
right?
no, we didn't. And we brought it back, and it was like 948 miles. They were like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "We had stuff to do."
Bro, I was just down in Florida a couple of months ago. I went down and I rented a car, and it smelled like it was like exposed to water, bro. Like they had all the cars open because I think a lot of the cars with the hurricane blowing through, I think a lot of them had water damage and stuff that, they're just kind of dry out and kind of just play off and everything. But they definitely had like a moldy smell. Oh, Scott's over there fucking busting ass.
Whoa.
Let's see.
The way he
Mr.
came in this morning, I felt like I walked in on him in the bathroom. Walked in on him in the bathroom,
Here's our girl Mandy Diff checking in saying, "What's up, BF Live, Granny, Nick, and Scott." And then Corn throwing out all the corn love.
Mandy.
Now, when you were getting this rental car, BF, were you in like a coastal area?
I was we flew into Tampa, so I was in Tampa.
Okay, maybe.
So
I don't know. It doesn't really flood here.
Tampa was hit or miss, bro. When I drove through, you literally went 2 or 3 blocks and it was fine. You go 2 or 3 more blocks, shit was piled as high as you could see on the curbs, man. It was definitely like 2 or 3 blocks hit or miss as I drove through different parts of Tampa. And we drove over to Clearwater. Same thing over there. They got it pretty bad over in Clearwater.
I think the worst one I've ever seen, BF, and I mean, not now, but you can look it up. It was Horseshoe Beach. I painted the fucking town hall of Horseshoe Beach.
Yeah.
Dude, when we're driving into Horseshoe Beach, there was shit like, there was pieces of homes, couches, and shit like 5 miles inland.
Yeah.
So it fucked that place up pretty good.
Yeah, but because I'd made these plans to come down to Tampa long before I knew about the hurricane, and so I was taking it day by day, and they were saying it was like literally kind of like hit or miss down there. So yeah, and a lot of people think that people are over it, Granny, once it gets off the news. But when you drive through there, and I know you live around there too, when you see those piles on the curb, people are still living with that shit, with the aftermath of those hurricanes.
Yeah, but they're dumb because they live on the coast. That's why I live in Central Florida.
That's a good idea. Cholino says about this girl, I think on the other show, that she made me miss my ex. That's right. Yeah, man.
No.
Like, oh my God, that girl was crazy.
Never missed your ex.
I like birds. That's how crazy she was, Bobby. Nick, even if you had a crazy ex, this bitch that was on that anti-social show, I think she would out crazy all of them. Let me see. That took me a minute. Something popped. All right. Mandy Diff says, hit the like. And with that, we are at the end of the opening chat family check-in with our special day friend co-host, Granny. Let's get on some other fun stuff, folks.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right. You talk amongst yourselves, talk to me. We're hanging out right here in the midday, keeping you company right here on BF Live. Oop, I was checking out my pipe. You got me, you're inspiring me, but my pipe is empty. I was going to.
Oh, you're going to take a tutor on it?
Do a little Reds hit or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, there you go. What is that? That's like a damn vaporizer type of thing?
It's butane, but it's for flour.
Oh, okay, yeah. You put
it's got like the
bud
butane
right
lighter on the end of it, and you just put the bowl in here, boom, one piece.
Oh, damn, man.
Handy dandy for my flour, bro. That's my flour game right there, yeah.
Hell yeah. I just smoke a damn pipe.
Yeah, I've been buying. Because I change it up because I got a little short, stubby bong. Because sometimes you feel like smoking out of the same thing. You feel the same all the time. So I like to mix up my methods.
Yeah, of course. Do you like vaporizers? Do you ever had the damn volcano back in the day? You remember the volcanoes?
No.
You would put the fucking bud in it, and it would inflate a bag.
Okay, all right. I haven't fucked with the bags anything, but I've seen other people mess with those bags. No, I just had some regular serious old water bongs. I bought like an electric vape pen one time where it supposedly like so slowly heats like the flour and all that stuff. I didn't like the way that kind of worked on the flour. It didn't work so good. Like to burn that shit. Got to burn that shit. All right,
Yeah, you got to get some flame on it.
some flame on that bitch for real though. Let's see. Look, on Esther's already throwing out the smoke out there. I love my bong, says Space Nerd. Hell yeah. Cool. So you say you just got a regular old pipe there, Granny?
Yeah, something like this. I have my card. It's legal.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Bro, it just came legal. Was it this year? Was it, I don't, July? I think it was just since July that it's become recreational. So I'm still tripping out on the fact that I can walk in a store legit and buy some shit over the counter and walk out. I still can't wrap my head around this shit, bro.
No shit, man. I used to smuggle my shit in fucking paint buckets. We would triple seal them and put them in the 5-gallon buckets.
Yeah, whatever you could do when you had some loud shit to cover up that smell. Yeah, I'd be paranoid as fuck. And there'd be a couple times where I had some shit that was so loud, Granny. I figured out this trick. I went to pump gas one night and I let the gas get on me a little bit, because what do you smell when you get that little bit of gas on you and you get back in your car? Your whole car smells like fucking gas, right? I said I'd rather smell like gas than smell like fucking weed. So that's my little more you know right here from BF.
That was your trick?
Yeah, when you got a loud weed smell and you don't want the cops, you're worried about getting pulled over, just get some gas, pump some gas and get some of it on you. No problem.
There you go.
That's my little weed suggestion right there. Fuck yeah, man. Mandy Diff is laughing, which is good. Well, that's good, man. All right. Well, I got a few news stories over in my news studio, and I got my boy Granny here and my other boys, Bobby, Nick, and Scott here. So why don't we do that? Let's do a few news stories that we can talk about at length as we do the BF Live Other News or the BF Live Not So Serious News. Let's do it, folks. We're going to do the BF Live Other News or Not So Serious News. I imagine us being some heterosexual guys and being around a little bit. Y'all remember the girl, the pop artist, Jessica Simpson from back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Fine as fuck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fine as fuck. Well, I got some update on her.
Like Daisy Duke in the remake of Dukes of Hazzard, didn't she?
Great,
so good.
Great pool right there. I got that over there on my DVD rack. Yeah, great pool, Bobby Nick, and great recommendation, because a lot of people might not know her, but they might know her from that. But bro, look how she looks now. Jessica Simpson's back on the scene. You know, she married that one guy from Nick, whatever, from 98 Degrees or something, and they did the reality show for a while, and she turned into a biggin, right? She kind of got big on it.
Yeah.
Right? But beautiful. I mean, beautiful face, beautiful girl. Look how she looks now, bro. She went with the whole nose job thing. Jessica Simpson, unrecognizable photo overshadows her return to the studio after 14 years. So look, there's a shot of her right.
What happened?
Bro, she was natural. What happened? Exactly.
No.
She was such a naturally beautiful woman, and she done went the whole Hollywood way. Like, all she had to do was put the fork down. That's all she really had to do. Like, just get away
she
from
looks like what Bruce Jenner had in mind.
Yeah, right. That's what I was going for. Jessica, she stole my look. Jessica Simpson is back in the studio for the first time in more than a decade, but her unrecognizable appearance has overshadowed the exciting return. The irresistible singer, she's now 44 years old, guys, and she looks like a 50-some-year-old over made up, washed out hag. She took to Instagram late Monday night to post a photo from the recording studio, telling her 6.3 million followers, "I can't wait for y'all to hear the soundtrack of my soul." Look at this one. Look at her. Look how much.
Oh, no.
She doesn't.
That?
That's supposed to be Jessica Simpson. When they said you're not even going to recognize this person, I'm like, you're right. But look, so you can see she put the fork down, but she also shaved her fucking nose. So let's see if there's a different shot. That must have been in between nose jobs, because that looks like a little nose job, but it doesn't look as extreme as that one right there. That's all the bigger I can make it. That's what I tell my wife all the time. Let's see. And look, there's a shot right there. So that was like mid nose job. but she just doesn't look like herself. Look at that.
Oh
don't even
my god!
Yikes! Yeah.
So
I
she's
don't
went
like
with
it.
the whole what's it, the Beverly Hills Housewife look or whatever. That's what she looks like.
She looks like a fucking Kardashian, man.
Yep, she looks like they all
Nice
do
body,
the same
yeah.
thing, like just naturally beautiful girl. All she had to do is put the fork down and just not fuck with her face. But there you go. That's what she looks like now after 14 years, boy, out of the studio. And if you put a gun to my head and said, name one Jessica Simpson song, I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd be dead. Let's see. We got Mason in Portland checking in. What's up, Mason in Portland? Hanging out for Granny. Let's see. Her Pamela Anderson, Britney Spears, and Christina Aguilera look horrible now. All of them look horrible now. Yeah, we had Pamela Anderson on the other day. She's rocking with no makeup look. And Britney, she's just fucking crazy as fuck anytime you see her on there. And Christina, she seems
nutty
to go
as shit, man.
Who's that? Which one?
Spears.
Oh
Nutty
my
as
God.
shit.
Bro, I said, Dad, I think Dad was right about that one, because he was like in charge of her estate. She had to like ask for adult emancipation from her father because that bitch was crazy. And like I said, I think that that she, the dad was right basically. For like trying to keep
but it was that damn cancel culture shit, and everybody said free Britney, so it definitely it got out of control.
You're right, man. Because of any people that with the whole free Britney thing, she should have had some supervision. Does BF have me blocked? I don't think so. There you are, right there. Blocked again. I don't do that. Let's see. It's like Clyde.
Block it, man.
Lies, it's all lies. BF even knows all the Ashley Simpson songs. Once again, now I remember because you told me, but if you put a gun to my head and said, "What's Jessica Simpson's sister's name?" I would have been dead. It would have been like this fucking.
You make me wanna la la. I remember that one.
Oh no, Bobby Nick, the musical genius, pulled it out on you.
Jeez, man.
Well, we're not going to question his sexuality at all, are we, Granny?
And only during the segment that he's sponsoring today.
Maybe you'd have to be sponsored by Bobby Nick from the lounge. Yeah, I'd say BF lies, not true. I repeat, not true. I know none of her songs or song. Tits McGee says Brittany is seriously mentally ill. She needs someone to make sure she takes her meds. And she's an adult ass person. She's been emancipated from her father, so she's got total control over all that craziness. All right. And Granny, she likes to make the excuse that the paparazzi are making her look crazy. I tend to think it's more those knife videos that make her look crazy.
Yeah, man. During the knife videos, for some reason, I tackled my laptop just out of instinct.
She is straight up crazy.
Got some trauma there. Fast, Granny.
Let's not get into it, man. Don't date Spanish women.
All right, well, your tits look like they're going to explode, Tits McGee. Tits the season. Terry says, Granny looks like a young Paul Newman. I'm all bricked up and I'm ready for the ladies segment. Holy shit, man. Brandy bringing the sexual energy. Well, Granny, being a Florida man yourself, my friend, let me know if you know or have heard anything about this next story. In this next story, it says, police issue a warning after monkeys are spotted roaming a Florida city. Any monkey reports that you know of?
Okay, yeah, actually, yes.
Wait a minute.
We do it.
I mean this right here. Let's see. This is Orange City. Monkeys have been spotted roaming in unusual places in Central Florida recently. You said you're Central Florida, and the police are warning residents to stay away.
This is for my area, yeah.
It is Central Florida. The Orange City Police Department said on social media that it had received multiple reports of monkey sightings in the town, which is in Volusia County. People who see monkeys should not feed or approach them, the department said, but should contact the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. A viral video from near Orange City, taken by a river tour operator, shows a monkey hanging out on a wooded bank. As he looked up the tree, and it's a wooded, so there he is right there, hanging out. So have you have like indigenous monkey problem down there, Granny, that you knew of?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they probably came from my area. Yeah, watch your fuck off, Scott.
What's your bag?
But yes, no, we've had a monkey problem for like 60 years.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. They filmed Tarzan where I'm from, so I mean and a bunch of them got out, and then they just kind of hung out, and now there's thousands.
Now they're
of them.
indigenous.
Yeah.
You hear of the reptile problems. Like I expect to see little reptiles and salamanders or little stuff when I go to Florida, but I would never think that monkeys were something I might encounter in Florida. But now I know.
Yeah, you can't shoot them either.
You can't shoot them. Can you shock the monkey? Shock the monkey? Shoot the monkey?
I mean, you probably shock them. Yeah, they'll live. But if you get caught with a monkey corpse, you get in fucking trouble. So
that sounds like a great name for a band. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Monkey Corpse. Monkey Corpse sounds good. I like Monkey Corpse. All right, JFK Hedgehog getting the Hoya. Okay, if I see a monkey, it's coming home with me, says Tits McGee. 'Tis the season. That's funny. I like that. The monkeys tried to rent a car without insurance this morning. That was basically what we were watching. We were Joey C attempting to adult, or a monkey attempting to buy an insurance card. Yeah, it reminded me of when Stuttering John complained. Same thing when you go to a hotel, guys. A lot of you know that they want to put like a credit card part on hold for if you do damage, like $50 deposit or something. There's always little fees, and I remember Stuttering John complaining about he didn't realize as an adult that hotels might add a couple fees onto your fucking thing. Let's see. The monkey looks like Stuttering John. Well, it's an ass. Its asshole does. Okay. Shaka was a monkey. Shock the monkey. Peter Gabriel. P Cunt is laughing, getting the laughs from Space Nerd. Let's continue on with another story, bro. Granny, you've been hearing about all this drone shit up here in the East Coast, like the mid Atlantic part. All this.
Yeah, I saw
drones.
I have, man. Bob bought one about it.
That little crappy little Temu son of a bitch. He knew. What did he say? I think he put it up one day and it was like the battery fell out or it was like dead the next day or something like that.
I don't know. It's $22. It ain't going far. I know that. That's the only thing I really know about it.
I thought anything on Temu like that is just disposable. That's a disposable drone, basically, if you're buying it off of Temu. Yeah, so I just think this is my personal opinion on this is I think this might be an effort to just normalize kind of drone countermeasures, Granny. I think we're going in the future. I think people are going to be having their own drones, and rather than having like fights in the street, they're going to be having like drone fights in the air and shit, man. That's my little theory about this.
They were government drones, though, weren't they?
They really don't know. Out of one side of their mouth, they say we don't know anything about them. But then out of the other side of their mouth, they say, but we can tell you that they're not foreign and there's nothing wrong with them. So what is it? Either you know nothing or you know the other shit, the other bullshit that you're, panning off on us. I don't know. They're talking out both sides of their mouth of this shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they really fucked up when they admitted that aliens were real. I don't.
Well, yeah, and they opened the door on that shit. Let me see. LJ Lowe checking in saying good evening. What's up, LJ Lowe? Got our boy Granny co-hosting, hanging out with us on the day side today. They are lying liars. I think Space Nerd just explained it right there with a perfect statement. They are lying liars. There you go. Well, Bob can't even pronounce drone. That's right. He can't. I didn't say it. Selena was over here talking shit about you. Let's see. On Esther says LJ Lowe Hoya. LJ Lowe making my morning. Hello, my friend. And Chelino's getting a laugh from Space Nerd. Well, I do have another report about some drones. I got an update about the drones. For more on this, let's take it over to the Bikini Report because we might not know, but the Bikini Report knows. What are you going to do next about these drones, Bikini Report?
The mysterious drones flying over New Jersey and New York are about to get an official response from the American government. Though Homeland Security has stressed that there's no evidence of foreign involvement, and a White House official has suggested most sightings are actually of planes and helicopters, New York Governor Kathy Hochul has confirmed that the federal government is sending a drone detection system to New York. Chances are it'll be the recently declassified Robin radar system. That's what Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer was calling for, noting that because it's 360 degrees, it has a much better chance of detecting these flying objects. The truth is out there, and hopefully we'll soon know it. But because mysteries are usually more fun before they're solved, what do you think is the story here? Major conspiracy or mass hysteria? Let us know in the comments and follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report, for that thought-provoking report. What do you think about that, Granny?
I'm a little high, but I just feel like this is an excuse for them to surveil us constantly.
Yep.
That's it.
And what did she say in the report? That they are what they want to bring like a detection system down. And like I said, I think this is all just going to normalize this kind of behavior, right? So now when we see a countermeasure drone out there or surveillance drone, we won't bat an eye at it, Granny. I do think this is a step in that direction, buddy.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be like Minority Report. You remember that movie with fucking damn Tom Cruise and
Yeah,
he
where you being monitored all the time.
all the time. Yeah, I think that's where we're going. But man,
Yeah, I think
it's
this is just a step to normalize it, and it's going to be a whole industry of countermeasures, like you already heard, a radar, right? So now they're going to be telling every municipality, easy for me to say, every city that you need to buy my radar, and it wouldn't surprise me one bit if many senators or politicians will be connected to the companies of these radar companies, bro. That's how it works. I think that's how it goes. Let's see. And plus, Stacey Allen makes a good point saying it's a distraction. Look around at what else is going on. And I believe in this thoroughly, Stacey Allen, that it's a diversion. Like, watch it with this hand's over here, and while you're watching this hand, the other one's fucking you. I think that's part of it too there, Granny.
yeah. It's like what they did it with the cups. Remember, you ever done one of those games where they put the fucking pee in the cup and they switch it around and you gamble on it?
Right. Yeah.
You live
Same
in the
thing.
Northeast.
Absolutely. It's funny listening to people who think they know but don't know conspiracy, says Space Nerd. Sean Riggle Hoya checking in. You want that to be true? I don't know what else is going on. Terry says if you have a phone in your hand, you're being monitored all the time. Yeah, we do give up a certain bit of our kind of privacy and anonymity just carrying a phone around, Granny, right? That is true.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Yeah, they're listening to you 24/7, but now that they're going over the skies and stuff, I mean, I think you're right, Bobby. They're just trying to normalize complete monitor.
Sounds too
Been
close to
hanging out with-
monetization, but I know what you meant. Yeah, complete
Yes.
surveillance state. They're trying to create a surveillance state, if you will.
Yeah, I've been hanging out with Bob too much.
He does, bro. And I know what you mean, because listening to Bob, it makes you feel like you're not as smart as you should be. And you're probably going to get another taste of that at the end of this news, where I play Bob reading the Miserable Men news from back in the day, bro. Like he misspells and missays all kind of shit, and it makes me think I'm a dumber than I am. Frankie McDonald is the culprit as usual, says our friend Sean Riggle. Is that true?
Yeah, hashtag blame. Hashtag blame Frankie. It usually works out.
Hey, Granny, have you seen Frankie in a bit? I know ever since like Gino has kind of cut back, not doing the his show no more. The dump. I mean, not the dump, but his show. You don't see Frankie as much anymore. Have you seen Frankie much?
No, I've talked to him
Have
in
you?
chats. Yeah. He's in one of the private chats. Bobby said something to him.
That dude, he so you can tell if you ever watch him on Twitter X, he just so wants to get out of Nova Scotia and travel the world. He is like going nuts. I would love to see Frankie McDonald on like a worldwide tour. That would be amazing.
He sent me a happy birthday wish this year.
Did he?
Yeah.
Bobby Nick says Tits McGee says, Bobby Nick, I know we aren't supposed to say anything, but it's Canada's watching you guys, okay? It's a warp reality show.
Yeah, it's like a warp reality show.
There you go. Space Nerd has the right idea. That's like I said, because even if we're aware of it, what kind of control we have over it, what we do have control over is how much weed we smoke. I'm going to smoke pot and stay high and just watch all of this shit go down. That's about kind of my theory about life here, Granny, right? Just watch
absolutely.
And watch it all happen.
Yeah, let the world burn.
Terry Nee says there are so few videos of drones, there would be more if it was prevalent everywhere. It's nothing. All right, says the guy that put out this video right here. Let me say right here. Oh, I got video evidence on you, Terry Nee, some bitch. This guy. Now, he just made this statement, but check this out. This is from behind Terry Nee's own house. Look at this. This is captured video.
Wow.
Oh, that's a big ass drone.
He posted that on Twitter X. And he lives in the Mid-Atlantic area too. So yeah, it's something about this Mid-Atlantic area, but I wouldn't be surprised because the Chinese have already tried to put the balloons over the United States, the surveillance balloons. And
no, I thought they did though.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they definitely made it here, but they tried to deny that they tried to say they were weather balloons or whatever, and they were afraid to shoot them down because they didn't know if they had explosives on them or what was going on with those crazy son of bitches.
Yeah.
Granny, you know Frankie? ? Lucky.
I mean, no, I don't really know Frankie, but I'm in a chat with him.
Yeah, like he's done my show a couple times there, Granny, but I think if I hit him up out of the blue, I'm not 100% sure he'd even know who the hell I was.
Yeah, well, I think that's everybody.
Yes,
except
yes.
for Gino.
Yes, I count on Bobby for that. Bobby's normally our contact, our go-to guy. He seems to remember. Blaine,
I think he would know who you are.
maybe.
I know he knows who I am because he the first video he sent to me was pronounced of the way my name is on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, that's not right. Then he corrected himself. He sent another video with my actual name. So
That was nice, man. You guys are nice enough to get me a Frankie video for my birthday. That was cool. Space Nerd says, if they were foreign, I'd like to think they would take them out. Who knows? Well, yeah, that's the whole thing now, Space Nerd, and I think that's why countermeasures are going to be a thing, Granny, because I think you're going to need to be able to bring your own, like, army drones in or police drones in, and literally they're going to be shooting each other out of the sky. I think that's what's going to be happening down the road. I really do.
I don't know, man. I don't live in the city and stuff. I live in the woods. So once they start coming around here, I'll just grab the shotgun and get a tent. You know,
and I've seen an old man respond that way, buddy. And I know certain jurisdictions, if you're too packed in too closely, there are rules about firing your weapon in an open area, like a residential area, right? So whether it be you or anybody's got to be careful about doing that shit, man. I hate to see you catch a charge for shooting at one of those sumbitches. But
no, I'm fine. I'm outside of city limits. So
but I agree with the sentiment, bro. I totally agree with the approach. Like if there's something foreign flying over my house and I think it's like, just over me, like creeping out or just taking pictures or surveilling me, I'm going to want to shoot that sumbitch out the sky too. No doubt
you should
about
be able to. I mean, the airspace to private property thing is weird. You know what I mean? So like any kind of drone should be able to, like, that should be on your property. You should own it all the way to space, in my opinion. But
right, and I think these drones are going to raise all of these kind of legal questions, bro. And I've even seen like Bobby Nick even advocate like all you have to do is like shoot a net at that son of a bitch. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get me like a net gun that can shoot like a fucking net like hella far, man. Take them
like a potato gun, like you're gonna spray hairspray into it.
Yeah, bro. Absolutely, so I would shoot a net up in the fucking sky and take it. Yeah, all you gotta do is tangle their props and they're done. Them some bitches they're done. They're like, there it is.
Yeah, just one of them too. Like you don't even have to get both props. I think one of them, it's just dropping.
Yeah, just fucking gone. It's gone. There you go. Howdy, Gash is checking in saying howdy. What's up, Gashes? How you doing, everybody? Terry says that was in daylight from the farmer spraying a field behind us. I darkened the video to make it look nefarious. It was big though. You fucking son of a bitch. See, it's guys like Terry out here that are keeping this, propagating this rumor right here. Well, yeah, from Space Nerd. Sean Riggle said, weird thing is there's no point in flying a drone at night because you can't see anything. So that's kind of sketchy. Well, a lot of the videos I've been seeing have been, they've been flying at night with lights, and they say when they get detected, the lights go out like right away. If foreign, they would quick. I really don't think they know. Much like they didn't know about the weather balloons coming across. I think when you got something like that coming in your area and you're afraid to shoot it down because you don't know if it has a dirty bomb on it or what it has. So to some extent, I don't think they can touch it. Let's see. I want them to be aliens. The truth is out there. Tis McGee says, how many teenagers are flying their drones around too because they're jerks? Terry says, China is coming. They rule in the drone wars at this point. Yeah, they have like fleets of them, bros. You've been seeing those like fireworks shows they're doing now with drones in place of fireworks, Grant? You been seeing any of that shit?
What, like the drones go up there and do like maneuvers with lights on them instead of fireworks?
They do like flourishes and flashes and make all kind of shapes and shit. It's definitely going to be the future of fireworks. But yeah, they have like all of these coordinated drones, and that's what Terry Nee's kind of talking about. That's what they're doing. They're creating drone armies. Let's see.
No, man, I don't like that.
No.
You have to have the risk of the mortar tube falling over and shooting into the street in order for it to be fun.
Well, yeah, that is part of the fun of the drones and all. The fireworks, the actual fireworks. Americans can shoot kids, but not drones. Chileno makes a good point. Yeah, if they would be only quick to enforce that. LJ Lowe says, if there were foreign aircraft in our airspace, defenses would be mobilized quick. The military does extensive exercises to prepare for a shot like this. I'm not concerned in the least. Well, LJ Lowe, people are saying, if you can believe all these stories that are out there, that these, because they're so small, they are thwarting regular radar attempts to surveil them and helicopters and things of this nature, like traditional surveillance. So I think that's why we're going to need other measures. You're going to need actual drones that kind of response. You're going to have a equal response.
Bobby, I think that the actual like update on it is they're looking for nuclear material, possibly a nuke, missing nukes.
Okay, that might be a thing. Or some people are saying they might be because they're flying over sensitive government areas, which is another reason people think they might be Chinese, because they've been seen over with Trump's golf course and other like national security sites. Basically, let's see. Just stay high with me. He's having fun. Tether balloons with long strings. Drones would get caught up in the string. Oh, Scott's over there busting doing his
ass. It's a little cutie.
Space Nerd says, if shit really hits the fans, you can live on my uncle's tribal land in Montana, LJ Lowe. All right, let's get through these. Space Nerd says, Granny, have you been at our 4th of July parties? Mortars flying horizontal. A guy had the best idea. Strap fireworks on a remote control car and then drive them around the neighborhood. That sounds like you were hanging out with Granny, maybe. That sounds like something you would do, bro.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't want to waste the car unless it was already on its last leg. But yeah, I've been in some precarious situations. Who's not blown their fucking hand off with fireworks? Like, for real. Like, where it's black and shit.
I've gotten it black, a couple times when I was younger and all, definitely. A couple times I got too close, but
the damn wick on them firecrackers, man. Like, when you break them apart instead of out, you know what I mean? When you single them up, they just go quick. You got to get them out quick, man.
Yeah, man. It's been a while since I messed with any fireworks. I heard they lost a container of radioactive material. Just one more theory. So that's kind of going along with what you said there, Granny, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's just what I heard. Yeah, they're looking for radioactive material or possibly a missing nuke. But that's the ongoing theory right now.
I think much like, they have these virtual games where these kids can now play like VR games. I think we're going to have a bunch of like nerdy, geeky kids like being hired by the government to just fly drones around and do countermeasures in the future. I think.
Oh, yeah, man. I'd be good at
it. Got to fire the kids at the drones or vice versa. The drones at the kids, yeah. All right. Right, I'm down for the drone war, says Space Nerd. Well, stay tuned for the drone war, but until then, let me continue on with some more BF Live other news. Since we're having fun here with our boy Granny, we got to keep the show moving. So let's do this. And our next story, all right, I got a couple airline stories. Granny, you been much of a flyer? Ever flew much in your life, buddy?
Not really, man. Probably like maybe half a dozen times total. But yeah, we did go like 2 years ago. We took
cool.
Delta though.
Well, that's half a dozen more than these two guys below us, buddy, because these guys have famously, proudly said many times that they're landlocked. They don't ever mess around with airplanes, but
never.
I got a couple airline stories. He's a skier. Passenger was blasted, here we go, for bringing their emotional support Great Dane on an airplane. Granny, I said, I got an emotional support giraffe, and I dare a motherfucker to tell me I can't come on a plane with my emotional support giraffe, bro.
Dude, they had a fucking peacock on one of them.
All right, so this is getting out of hand, and that's what this story is about. So yeah, now we're up to Great Dane as far as the size. Here you can see the size of it, and walking in the plane right here. This says, the sight of this rough rider, get it? I get it, gave the flight attendant pause, P-A-W-S. Oh, that's punny. And her scowl is now breeding contempt online. Emotional support pets come in all shapes, sizes, and species. But when a gigantic Great Dane accompanied its owner onto a small jet for a recent flight, one cabin crew member's grimace made it clear that the canine wouldn't receive much puppy love while flying the friendly skies. Look how big this plane is compared to its surroundings, bro. A fucking Great Dane. Look at this. Hi, guys. This is my emotional support, Great Dane, okay?
Who does this, man?
This crazy person. It says, have we taken this support animal thing too far? Asked Rob, a content creator, in an Instagram clip of the huge hound accidentally stepping on the flight attendant's foot while boarding the aircraft. Oh, look, and then girl says, ow, yelped the unidentified blonde as she cut her eyes to the four-legged traveler who then lumbered towards the back of the plane. The viral vid fetched 4.8 million views from a split virtual audience who debated whether the flight attendant overreacted or if the supersized pooch of a breed that can weigh between 140 and 175 pounds per the Kennel Club should have been crated beneath the. Look how big that dog is compared to that human when it stands up, guys.
Wow, man.
And Scott don't like no dogs at any size. I don't know if you know that about our boy Scott.
That'd be my luck. The plane to start going down, and that dog would end up in my lap.
Yes. Scott don't even like Chihuahua. Scott and dogs don't have a great karma together.
No.
Why are you afraid of dogs, Scott?
Explain, Scott.
They bite. They bite.
Scott's been getting bit all his life by dogs, Granny, apparently.
Every animal bites, man. It's kind of their natural defense.
I got mauled whenever I was young, and my mom beat him off of me. And
that's where the joke comes from.
Ever since then, I've been cowardice around dogs, and I guess they sense that, and so then they just want to bully me around.
No one needs. They love being lap dogs, says Terry Nee. So the Chunkster's checking in today. How you doing, buddy? Saying no one needs to go on a plane that bad. Crating animals to fly is too scary for me. Space Nerd says I always wanted to bring my bulldog on a plane, but would never subject him to the air pressure fluctuations on account of his mushed face. Pecan says that's not a dog. That is a fucking horse. You're not wrong about that.
The Levy horse.
The Levy horse. Hey. Let's see. We got a couple of those. We got a couple of this. Fantastic. We have radiation sniffers at the port. No reason they can't fly. Cyke Labs says they can tell Scott's not a good person. Animals can sense a bad human. Come on, that's not true.
Yeah, I've pointed that out to people before. I feel like I'm a pretty good human being overall. And,
wow.
I think it's because they sense because I'm
Fear.
scared of dogs. As soon as I say a dog, yeah, they sense my fear.
Yeah, they bit you. They're like, he's a bitch.
They want to alpha me.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's not, they alpha you because they like, he's scared of us. He's a straight up bitch. It says one of the commentators talks about when the dog's paw stepped on the flight attendant's toe. They asked, did it really hurt or was it really Al? Because you're trying to prove a point, barked the commenter, questioning the Skyway staffer's apparent aggravation. Actress Holly Robinson Pete even weighed in saying, oh my God, that flight attendant pissed me off. That big baby can sit next to me. But that's easy for you to say, Holly Robinson Pete, when you're not the one that has to deal with it stepping on you or its shit and everything. I love that people that aren't attached to the situation at all, like, what's wrong with that person? So there you go. I think I'm a step closer, Scott, to getting my my emotional support giraffe on an airplane next time I go. I think I'm closer, buddy.
Right on.
Wait, hold on. I didn't even think about that. How long was the flight? That dog has to shit.
Exactly. Let me see. I don't know if they get into all the details. Let me see if they mention any of that, Granny. I'm not sure. They're just more getting into the dynamic of whether it's right to bring one on or not. But I don't think they get into any of that kind of stuff. But they do talk about here's some other examples of support animals that have attempted to be on a plane. It says, the days of Noah's Ark in the air are hopefully coming to an end, cheered Sarah Nelson, president of the Association of Flight Attendants. The push for new limitations came after airline passengers tried getting away with passing off peacocks, like Granny said, snakes, and emotional support companions. But it seems that dogged pet lovers, such as the guy with the Great Dane, are still coming up with creative ways to get their fur balls, feathered friends, and reptilian pals prime seats at 30,000 feet. Bartholomew, a 4-foot boa constrictor, now you really need this, was found stashed away in his owner's luggage just before catching a flight out of Tampa International Airport last Christmas. The scale-covered stowaway was detected during a TSA X-ray scan of an unnamed woman's bag. So that's the only way they found it, bro. That's the only way they. That's the only way they found it. So you're right. Boa constrictors, peacocks, and now Great Danes, emotional support animals. I'm a step closer to bringing my emotional support giraffe on a plane any day now. Let's see.
I had a boa constrictor too, but they bite also. I got rid of that thing.
Oh, the black.
Did you ever get that?
That's funny. See, because for as much of a dog guy as Scott isn't, he's a big snake guy, and I'm not a big snake guy.
Yeah.
So,
did you ever get pet, Scott? By the boa?
No, but I had so many close calls, man. So many close calls.
Let me
Do
see.
you think you could get 5,000 emotional support crickets on an airplane and just kind of open the bag? Be a nightmare.
Have to sit next to one of them slobbering dogs when they shake their head. The slobbers go all over the place.
Yeah. Scott, definitely, you seem like you have that dog karma. I know people that don't like cats, and as soon as when I used to have a cat, as soon as they come over to the house, that would be the first person they would go to. It's because it's like they kind of know that there's a thing going on there. Donkey Kongton says the villain never believes that they are the villain. Scott, I'm
a good person.
There we are. Well, Terry, I think Terry Nee asked what was the little target thing on top of the chat, and he participated in it. Thank you, Terry Nee, for the $2 super chat. YouTube as a way to generate interest. They got this little goal situation. So my goal today is 10 super chats of $2 or up. I'd appreciate any denomination I can get. And Terry Nee is number 3. So thank you, Terry Nee, for being number 3. LJ Lowe is getting the laughs from the nerd. Terry Nee, goal ended. Not that matters. Yeah, I was supposed to have the timer. I should have set that a little longer for the goal right there. I didn't. Supposed to set that a little. Start another goal. Here it is. It was only 30 minutes. It was supposed to be the entirety of the show. So there you go. I reset the goal. I guess I tried to reset the goal. Won't let me reset the goal. Let me see. Can I restart that one? 30 minutes? Let me try that. Wow, won't let me start the goal again. All right, well, here we go. Whatever, screw it. You guys take care of me, so I appreciate that. But thanks for asking. And thank you for the $2 super chat there, Terry Nee. No snakes on this motherfucking plane, says Space Nerd. Snakes on a plane. Number 3, Sean Riggle. There, we got this. I'm sick of all these motherfucking Danes on this motherfucking plane. That's a good one. Danes on a plane. My Negro German Shepherd would have loved Scott. You have that? You have a Negro German Shepherd?
No, negro.
Okay.
Negro.
Got it. Thank you. It's kind of a little bit of both. Thanks. That's why I got you here today. Straighten me out. The comedian or the dog doing talk about Dane Cook, great Dane Cook. Let's see. Nice goal, Aaron. Hey, fuck it. Well, thank you for contributing. That's our boy Aaron. I haven't really been keeping up on Aaron much anymore. I know you're kind of a loose you kind of follow him a little loosely there, Granny, don't you?
Yeah, I talked to him. We had a blowout, dude.
You guys had a blowout, so you're not talking right now, I guess? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. I don't really even want to bring up what it was about, but it was about him talking about kids too much. And I was like, all right, I'm out of here.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Well, I won't press you for any of that. But yeah, Aaron's going to Aaron, I guess, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's stupid. And I don't enjoy it.
So that's why I'm trying to keep the goals up. Like I'm taking some notes from him. All right, I have one more airline story. Oh, and this one's a pretty good one. This is a feel-good story. So we got somebody acting like assholes. So to balance it out, I got you another airline story. This one's pretty good. This one is about a passenger who was called out by a United pilot on a Newark flight and a surprising in-cabin interaction. So I choose to show this one because a lot of the times when you see an interaction going on an airplane or a bus or something, it always has to do with people fighting each other. So I saw this comment about calling someone out. I'm like, oh no, here we go again. But this has got a good angle to it. It says, talk about a lifesaver. Passengers on a United flight were surprised when the pilot left the cockpit shortly before takeoff to call out a passenger. For a heartwarming reason, though, the unnamed crew member walked back into the cabin to give a big hug to a woman he explained to those gathered around that had been his bone marrow donor. So this is
how do you know that?
Yeah, Sean, excuse me. I seen Sean's name and I almost called Sean. Granny, you're right, brother, because I'm like, he must have looked at the flight manifest. Like, how did he know? Was he stalking her? How the hell did he know that woman was on that plane? I thought the same thing, man.
Yeah, I don't understand how the fuck you know that. They don't tell you who you get donations from, right? You get a heart fucking transplant from a dead guy. You're like, this is fucking Ted's heart.
Yeah, well, what I know, it's the family's choice. You can choose to remain anonymous because some family members they want to thank the person that gave. So yeah, it's a case-to-case basis there, Granny. I happen to know that because I'm a organ donor. I have it on my license and all, and I've lost family members and we've been involved in organ donation. It's a really important thing, man. So I'm not going to use them. So if anybody wants to be an organ donor, I'm a big advocate of that. But
but they might kill you though.
I thought the the same thing, Granny, for many years, brother. I thought, you know what? When they see that I'm an organ donor and they see my chest busted open or something, they're going to go, fuck this guy. Let's just use him for parts, right? I thought that for many years too, brother. But all I can say is that, and I can't say that, you got to have a personal experience with it, maybe, because we lost a family member and we donated her organs, and she helped like at least 5 or 7 other people, Granny. And so I changed my attitude and perspective. So a lot like with everything in life, man, it's all about your experience and your perspective, buddy. But I was the same way at first.
You know what it says on my license, BF? It says, "Don't touch my shit when I die."
There you go. I want to leave the world with all the parts I came in with. And that's your right, brother. And I was the same way for many years until it affected me personally, and it changed my perspective on you. So whatever you think. But bone marrow is something that you can do when you're alive. You can donate. Everyone clapped as they learned the story, which is when passenger Laura Loguris began to record the heartwarming interaction. The two beamed as they quickly reconnected before the flight took off from George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston to Newark Liberty International in Jersey. The pilot shared that he is now doing fantastic and then turned around to tell those around him the amazing story. This young lady saved my life, the pilot announced to his crew and passengers. He went on to explain that the woman was a closer donor match than even his own brother was. And that's the whole thing. You never know who you can help with this. And it's really heartwarming that even though we lost a family member, it does give you us a little solace knowing that that person kind of lives on, or it helped other people kind of extend their lives and all. So I thought that was a good story I'd throw in here on that news. All right. Well, Granny's a hardworking guy. Normally when there is work, he's a hardworking guy. Granny, you work you probably work 6-7 days a week sometimes, right, buddy? How many days you work a week when you work?
Yeah, I mean, usually 6 to 7. Yeah, every day.
That's cool. When I get set up to donate my body to science, I will have to take off my donor from my license. All right, well, there you go. Well, in this next story that I'm doing right here talks about talks about a 4-day work week, buddy. What would you think about working about 4/10? Do you like 4/10s over like working 8s or whatever? You have an opinion about that?
Yeah, I would rather work 4/10s. Yeah, just get it done and with the extra 2 hours and have Friday off. But it just doesn't happen like that in my line of work.
Right, because there's always you need overtime, or you miss days because of weather and stuff like that. So there's always a need to do a little extra. Well, in Tokyo, Japan, they are proposing and shifting to a 4-day work week. And I know a lot of people have been advocating for this for a while, saying that our labor laws are kind of based on like old laws and things like that. Let's go to the Bikini Report for more on what Tokyo is doing now that they have a 4-day work week.
The city of Tokyo is introducing a 4-day work week to its employees. The move is specifically designed to help young families and encourage women to
I don't
have
know,
babies.
man. Something's wrong.
What are we seeing there, Granny? What are we seeing?
Yeah, something's wrong there.
It looks like she swallowed a fucking a float jacket.
Yeah, and some people said that they thought she might have had surgery or something, had like a tummy thing or something done. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh my god,
something's wrong there.
Let's see.
I don't hate it, but
right.
I don't hate it either, but it's just something looks funny about it.
The Chunkster says Granny's organs would probably fuck up more people than they would help. Let's see.
At this point, yeah, mine too.
Tierney says, he's singing a song saying, please don't bury me down in the cold ground. No, I'd rather have them cut me up and pass me around. Throw my brain in a hurricane, and the blind can have my eyes and the deaf can have my ears. There you go. Pecan is bricked up, which is good. Let's continue on with this bikini.
Employees. The move is specifically designed to help young families and encourage women to have babies. Currently, Japan's fertility rate is at a record low, with the average number of births per woman down to 1.2. And for the population to even remain stable, that number would have to climb to 2.1. Wow. Tokyo's government is also allowing parents with small children to skip out of work 2 hours early each day.
Damn, they want them fucking.
All good moves, but it could be a hard sell due to Japan's grueling work culture. What do you think about a 4-day work week? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report. So yeah, 4/10s. I know we would talk about that every now and then. We're going to do 4/10s, but nobody would ever commit to it. 4 10-hour days is way better than 5 8-hour days, says Sean Riggle. You're already there. What's 2 more hours, bro? Yeah, so that would be a good thing.
I agree. Yeah, I completely agree with that.
I like their reasoning behind it there, Bobby, Nick, and Scott. They want to do it because they're trying to increase the population, not because they necessarily give a shit about the health of the people. They just want more people so they can work their asses off down the road, I guess.
Yeah, right.
Or hear me out, Bobby. What is Friday for? Going down to the karaoke. Thank you. Yeah, that's how I was getting there.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I didn't mean to jump.
No,
I didn't mean to jump to the end of the story. There you go.
But yeah, Fridays are for fucking.
Fridays are for fucking. Yeah, man, you heard them. They're going to give them 4-day weeks and give them all 2 hours. No, you work okay today. Go home, make baby now.
Yeah, they're like becoming extinct, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know. I know China and Japan, they kind of do these kind of measures where they try for a while to encourage to have babies, and then they have too many babies, and now they're trying to discourage to have babies. So now it sounds like they're trying to encourage having babies again. I don't know.
Yeah.
Free fucking. Chelino says, "Can I get Granny's mustache when he dies?" Fitting a ride.
Yeah. Yeah, you can fucking pry it off my cold dead face.
Ooh, there you go. You pray that in my cold dead face. Terry says she swallowed a running vacuum cleaner. Maybe that's the case. Swallowed a running vacuum cleaner. She's sucking it in. Justin would still smash it though. I have worked 410, Space Nerd says, and it was amazing. Oh, she got the Quattro. Susie got the Quattro. Oh, let's see. And Fridays are for fucking in Japan now. See? LJ knows. He knows it too. You know what? Having kids is a personal choice. The government needs to stay out of people's business. Yeah, we don't seem to be having those. We don't seem to be having those population problems here in the United States. We're doing plenty of fucking and plenty of babies being made over here. All right. Well, I got a story. You know, we always talk about positive. Like Granny's already doing his thing. He's drinking and smoking, and we're all for it here on BF Live. We say have as much fun as you can before we're done with this short ride we have on this planet. Well, there's a lady right here who's going to inspire us today, folks, because this lady has made it to 106 years old. And she says, bro, she says she stays young with positivity and Fireball whiskey. Check this out.
Damn.
This might be a woman after your own heart. Check this out. 106 with the Fireball. This says a woman who celebrated her 106th birthday at her retirement home in Ohio credited her long life to a positive attitude. That's kind of what we're all about. And a love of Fireball whiskey.
But Fireball whiskey hasn't been around that damn long.
Well, she picked up on this shit quick, bro. Yeah, it's like a newer product. I was thinking the same thing, buddy, because it says here, Florence Hackman, who was nicknamed Fireball Flo, after her love of the liquid, led to the manufacturer sending her a complimentary bottles of merchandise on her 105th birthday, bro. So yeah, they probably, this is an older demographic for them. Fireball?
I mean, that's wild for 105. You would think she would be maybe a Alizé lady or something like that. But
I thought they would make this. I thought they made Fireball for all the young kids. They grew up loving atomic fireballs, right? To give them like a whiskey that they love. So I thought the same thing. But apparently she loves this shit too. She turned 106 Monday at the Traditions of Deerfield Senior Living Facility. She says, "I just try to be nice to people and I try to go one day at a time." That's what it is, man. One day at a time, like we talk about with our whatever.
It's the only way to take time, BF.
Yes. Well, right, you really don't have no choice, but there is truth in the statement, Granny, because some people get caught up in life and think that they can control everything and project out and they have ultimate control of their life. But I think it's about just dealing with the shit that's in front of you today, and you deal with tomorrow, man. I think that is the way.
BF, if you're 101, what plans for the future are you making?
Bro, I don't know. Christ, I don't even have nothing for the 90s plan, bro. So I don't even have shit planned for when I get up to the hundreds. But it says the retirement home said that Hackman still attends happy hours with her friends and closely follows her favorite sports team, the Cincinnati Bengals. So there you go, man. It's about just living life, having fun, one day at a time. And if you're down with it, throw some Fireball in. I'm not a Fireball guy, Granny. I can't take that shit.
I'm not a liquor guy, man. Liquor gets me into trouble. That's what happens. So I just stay away from it.
Yeah, my father would say that brown liquor, that's a put the devil in you. Look, see, Sean Riggle agrees with you. I thought the Fireball whiskey was for 17-year-olds.
Yeah, man. I mean, she must have hit that old moonshine back in the day, and she just, I've been watching a lot of Appalachian shit. I don't know if you know about Appalachian, man, but A dude lived to 115, and they asked him what his trick was, and he was like, "Oh, it's some of that old Mountain Dew every morning."
Oh, I have heard that story where people think that they like prolongs their life and all. I'm always fascinated with these World War II guys, bro, that you think they saw hell, they lived hell, they've been through hell, and a lot of those World War II guys that are still around, like, make it to 100 or past 100. I'm always fascinated by that. Like, you figured they had to be huffing up chemicals, seeing death and all kind of destruction, but they must be some hardy mofos that they made it past 100 after being in a war.
I think addiction can make you live longer because your addiction can make you want to live to that next day so you get that next fix.
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
So you got to go, man, I got to go to bed so I can get that fireball tomorrow, Sonny. Yeah, maybe there might be an aspect of that, Scott.
It gives her purpose. Scott's right. It gives her purpose.
You know, like I always live for the end of the show and the next bong hit that I'm going to do. So I can relate to that too. It's like, yeah, let me just live another day. I can't wait to do a bong hit tomorrow, Lord. Let me wake up and do a bong hit. Fireball is nasty, says P. Cunt. Yeah, that's for a select few that like that kind of whole atomic fireball thing going on there.
I hate Fireball. Yuck.
You don't like Fireball, or do you do?
No, never did. Never did.
Yeah, it's too much, man. It's too much. Sean Riggle says, remember Goldschlager? It had the little gold flakes in it with the red hot, and red hot with the sugar crystals. I do remember the Goldschlager there, right? Remember that?
Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
I've not remembered drinking Goldschlager. So.
How many guys have went into their shit trying to pick the gold out of it when they're oh, my shit is like got gold flakes in it in them there hills. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Tierney says that shit was introduced in the 80s. The whiskey keeps her humble, said our friend Gaseous. I mean the aftershock, not red hot. We got that red hot sauce. Play the Kahuna Fireball video. Oh, I can do that. Let me see. Hang on. Let me see if I can find that real quick. I think I do have that in my live folder. Where is? Here we go. This is what Fireball does to adult people, senior people.
Oh no.
Bro,
Kahuna, quit!
They kept him up all night, and he was drinking, bro.
You used to call me on my cell
I'll be
phone.
damned. No!
Kahuna's fucking gone. Like, Granny's like, what the fuck?
Ever since I left the city, you
This is your future, Uncle Jack.
for yourself now. Everybody knows and I feel left out. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Why you never alone? Why you always touch and roll? Used to always stay at home, be a good girl, you was in the zone.
See, so that maybe that's how she stays alive. This is what Fireball does to older people. Look at this shit. They kept him up all night. He was like up to the crack of dawn, like drunk the whole time.
Look at him go.
It goes on and on. I could play it some more, but there you go. That's it.
I'm not gonna lie, man. The song got me bricked up, and it's weird to have half a boner to that old man. So I don't.
I'm feeling confused and horny. Froggy checks in and says, "Hoya, what's going on, Froggy? How you doing, man? What's good?" Froggy. Hoya. Well, to that. All right, we get it. Let's see. To that I say,
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Yeah, we got the Hoya going on here on BF Live. Let's see. Fireball is good, Uncle Jack says, but Jack Daniel's cinnamon whiskey is way better. Let's see. Donkey Kong says, I ain't got nothing planned past the 2025, 26, which we're coming up on, man. It's funny. I just saw some pictures of Times Square, man. I can't believe it's going to be 25 already. What about Canadian Aftershock with the rock candy in it, Bobby Nick? You know anything about that?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that.
Tastes like Fireball, though. Froggy says the 2 quarter pounders I ate for dinner just went right through me.
Oh.
Goldschlager's acting good. Brian Kowalczyk snuck in here during the show. 2025 is going to be a great year, Donkey Kongington. Let's see. All right. I'm going to put you backstage a little bit. Granny's taking care of some business right now. He'll be back. He just turned his camera off. Remove that from the studio. It's probably working out in good timing anyway, because we are 8 minutes past the BF Live piss break now, so we got to get to that. Be right back. I'm going to eat a horse head, says Sean Riggle. I ain't never seen a Sean Riggle eat a horse head. Froggy says, looks like Bob Levy when he is doing too much coke with Jim Stenso and Ski Mask. Well, that would have been a long time ago, Froggy. What's up, man? Donkey Kongton says, damn, I have a gold pan, and all the times I drank Goldschlager, I never thought to pan my shit out. Bro, that's like when you think mix alcohol and gold flake, that's all I thought. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I think I could be rich. I'm shitting my wealth away. Let's see. Jack, that stuff is cray-cray, says Terry Nee. Well, what's cray-cray is how much fun we're having during the day.
Hell yeah. We're doing it. We're having it.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Bobby Nick. We're having fun. We're doing it.
We're doing it.
And we're going to have a lot more fun on the other side of it. Terry Nee says, Uncle Jack says, Terry Nee, fuck yeah, it is. Well, you guys, we're not done having fun yet because Granny's taking care of the kids right now. He's doing a little family business. So this is probably the perfect time to take a little BF Live piss break. And we got other stuff we got to get to, folks. I didn't even do the miserable news history moment. The ladies are going to freak out if I don't do just for the ladies or Cyke Labs. So let's do that. Let's take a little piss break now. We'll come back. Maybe we will, or we'll throw the miserable moment in, or we'll play it by ear when we come back. But I guarantee you we're going to have a lot of fun, folks. So let's see. This is what we do now. We're going to take a little piss break. So you grab a drink, you grab a snack, grab a smoke, grab a friend and tell them that no one's having more fun than we are in the afternoon right here with our boy Granny, Scott, and Bobby Nick Havens, folks. So we're going to take a 2.5 minute piss break. And on the other side of it, when we come back, a whole lot more fun to be had on the other side, folks, right after these messages.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
I'm back with all the boys. I got them back in.
What would you call that dance, BF? That you do in that video?
That's the pee-pee dance, pee-pee breakdown, son. Pee-pee dance. Just fucking around.
That's it. Fluid. It's fluid. That's what I was trying to say.
Thank you, man. It's very fluid. Yeah, it's PP dance. It's all me. Yep. Just fucking around, having fun, man. I'm glad you're here fucking around, having fun with us today. Let's see.
I took 2 pisses during the piss break. There you
Damn.
go.
As long as you don't take mine. Just don't take my shit. Let's see. Everybody had the ideas. They said, all right, let's all shit out gold, says Sean Riggle during that. Tierney was grabbing his PP. Everyone shit gold, says Sean Riggle. That's a great idea. I guess technically anyone who has Goldschlager has shit gold before. Type 1 in the chat if you ever shit gold. Shit gold. We got Sean Riggle typing in. I know you touched your PP. Granny, he shit that gold before. There you go.
Yeah, I
can't believe I'm the first one that suggests that you guys would mine the gold out of your shit, man. Seems like a no-brainer. Well, Pecan, I got 3. Sean says a 1 liter bottle of Goldschlager contains about 13 milligrams or 20 grains of gold. The gold is worth less than $1. Yeah, if you knew if that shit was worth anything, mofos would be stealing that shit by the case and breaking it and pouring them out, right?
But it's the most baller drink ever because it makes my dookie twinkle, man.
What other alcohol can do that for you? All right, Dookie Twinkle. That sounds like another band name. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Dookie Twinkle. Yeah.
Shout out to Dave Chappelle for that joke as well. He put diamonds on everything.
That's right. Let's see. I always thought I would piss the gold out, says Uncle Jack. He's gonna feel. So he was looking on the wrong end the whole time there, Granny. I hit the set.
Yeah, I don't know how would gold be digested? I really never even thought about that. Do you think your stomach acids to break it down? I don't think it's in your shit.
I don't know. Let's see. Not sure. Look at Sean Riggle says Dookie Twinkle. You like Dookie Twinkle? Fucking Dookie Twinkle. You were talking about putting diamonds on shit. We were showing a couple last week. We showed Shania Twain. She had this she's trying to be sexy like Madonna is at an older age, and she had this thing that looked like a bedazzled fucking Depends on stage, bro. Crazy.
Yeah, Jesus.
A bedazzled diaper?
Yes. Yes. A bedazzled diaper. That's what it looked like. Uncle Jack, remember Chappelle said, just they'll be all right. Just sprinkle some crack on them. They'll be okay. Oh my God. That whole Chappelle series, man, I got that on DVD too. I mean, just watch that endlessly over and over again. The racial draft, like so many funny bits came out of that. Sprinkle some crack on them. All right. Well, speaking of another funny guy that did some bits, we didn't get a chance because we're having so much extended fun here on BF Live. We didn't get a chance to do our miserable news history moment. So let's take you back to Bob Levy reading the news. Hey, Granny, I guess is your awareness of Bob, did you know him from the Stern Show? Or you kind of know him from this new universe we've all created here? Or what do you know about Bob?
I met Bob not too long ago.
Yeah. Yeah, Bob loves having you. You guys flow good on the
Granny
show.
didn't know shit about anything. I remember Granny didn't know shit about anything. I remember when we ran into him on BYB. He didn't know anything about Shuli, Levy, nothing.
Well, that's what I like about this. That's what I like about this whole universe, because we're all made up of, like I say, O&A guys and Bubba guys and just different people and all. And that's why I like talking about the references and some of the old stories and all, because I know not everybody was around for everything. Froggy says, I only drink the finest Cambodian breast milks. It's got to be plural. Breast milks.
I think the reason that I've never listened to... Sorry, Bobby. I think the reason I ever really listened to Stern is because my mom would listen to it while she was taking me to school, and I just thought it was like
uncool,
mundane. Yeah, it was uncool because my mom was listening.
Because mom listened to it. No matter how cool it was, if mom listened to it, that meant it was off limits.
Yeah.
Now Perry's going to want to wear a bedazzled diaper. He probably will, Perry.
Shut the fuck up.
Widow Killer talking shit about you. Poots. We are all made of stars, says our friend Space Nerd. Granny, it's better not to know about Shuli, says Froggy. Chelino says, who's this Shuli person again? Okay, I guess we're touching on a sensitive subject. Well, Shuli you might hear him in the background of this next segment I do, folks, because this is where we like to take you back to like some of those good old days when maybe like Granny wasn't around for it. He didn't know anything about Bob and all, but this is great. Like Brian Kowalczyk, he said he wasn't around either. He was like more of an O&A, or he listened to other things. So this is good for people that know it. We can relive it, and for people like Granny and others, we can show it again for the first time. Here is Bob Levy attempting to be a newsman. I mean, for what you know of Bob, Bob is not the most articulate person, though, right there, Granny? Not the smoothest
Oh my
reader.
god, yeah, dyslexic as shit. It's
Right, so-
alarming at times.
So let's just add some drugs and depression and marriage problems to it. And you got some miserable news history right here. I'm going to present to you. This is from November the 16th in the year 2008, Granny, on Sirius Satellite Radio with Shuli and the boys. Back in the day on Sirius Satellite, here's Bob Levy attempting to read the news as the newsman for our miserable news history.
Now it's time for Miserable Men News with your
I
anchor.
don't think I have to remind anybody, the regular viewers of BF Live, but what we like to do during Miserable News History is when you hear Bob mispronounce a word or phrase, you type it in the chat the way you thought you heard it. Let's go.
Man, Bob Levy.
Howdy, my nizzle. This is Reverend Bizzle the Nizzle. I got the 411 on the down low and some stank on my hang low. You dig? I'm about.
Look, I see Granny laughing. Bro, they would just put anything on the sheet, and he's doing like Anchorman. He would just, like somebody says in here, we're going to get some Xanax Bob here. Yeah, because sometimes you get Xanny Bob. Sometimes you get, it sounds like Bob's constipated and has to take a shit. So, yeah, he'll just read anything on the sheet.
He's like 2 fucking yellow school buses deep on this one, dude. I can already tell.
Yeah, it's funny. Right, so we measure his level of inebriation and all that stuff. We got a new friend checking in. Apple Eater with Rome says, "Hey guys, new to the party, and you're checking in on Rumble." Well, welcome, Apple Eater. This is where we just hang out with. Go ahead.
Looks like she could eat a damn apple.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's what we do here at Apple Eater. We're just a bunch of fun-loving people. We mix what we like about friends and podcasting and have a lot of fun. So welcome to the family. What are we spurging about? Right now, we're just doing some miserable news history. Shizzle to my nizzle, bizzle, frizzle, sizzle, dizzle. Yes, we got Bob doing street talk. Is he doing this because Obama was winning the election back then? Yes. And Froggy lets us know that apples makes me shit. There you go. That's the more you know from our friend Froggy. All right, let's keep on going with this news here. Let's listen in.
Out to flex my news hand and biatch, it's strong. Pour one out for Twitchels and my itchels. Turkmenistan discouraging exchange student, whatever that was. Almaty, Kazakhstan, Kazakhstan.
You got the same one, Granny.
I know Turkmenistan are discouraging students from participating in educational exchange programs in the United States. A U.S. embassy.
You can't get embassy.
Official said ambassador. I don't know what that means. The U.S. is cultivating closer ties with Turkmenistan, which is rich in natural gas, but has expressed concern about human rights and democracy in the Central Asian nation. Chinese ethnic Mongolians hang on to identify by a thread. Ho-Hot China.
They're singing in the background.
As the capital of a sprawling frontier region that was once in Mongol leader Genghis Khan's vast domain, Ho-Hot has many ethnic Mongol flourishes. Street signs are in Mongolian. Yurt-themed architecture graces the city, and some park benches have a Mongol saddle motif. The only one thing in short supply: ethnic Mongolians. New Jersey residents keep a close eye on your children. Some New Jersey areas are seeing an influx of sex offenders moving into their community.
Influx. You got influx out of influx.
Red Bank and Pittman are sometimes just to be named, a few that are locking their doors extra tight at night. Sex offenders by law need to go door to door in these neighborhoods and inform the other residents that they have moved into there now. Most felons have complied, but one of the authorities was very upset. He refused to inform his neighbors of his past. He feels he is in rehabilitation and has no urge to bang young boys. We've tried to reach this desperate the comment, but he would not return a call. Apparently, he was in the hospital for pulling his shoulder out of socket after fighting some guy in Brunel, PA. What a schmuck. Also, coming up, the email to Mutt that says, here's the tickets from the other guy. Wow. Thrown under the bus again, Mutt.
Oh, my.
Liar.
I think it was amazingly ironic that Bob could not say mongoloid.
What's that?
I think it was amazingly ironic that Bob could not say mongoloid.
It's like surely not being able to say pothead.
And there you have it. There's our miserable news history moment for today.
Holy shit. Those were great. They were just throwing everything at him, like all those words, and then twitchels.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these guys were doing this shit on the daily, Granny. They'd either be in the Stern studio doing this stuff, or they'd be doing the Miserable Men show, or doing like the wrap-up show, always fucking around and having fun. And I don't know if you remember, you know this story since you weren't really a deep Bob fan, a deep cut, but Bob is in a New Jersey, a drunk here, living in his wife's basement. So I don't know if you ever got that story about Bob, but for a time, because of finances and he wanted to be around his son, he was actually divorced from his wife and living in the basement of the same house with his new wife and like boyfriend or husband upstairs, bro. Like, can
That's
you imagine?
kind of weird.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, it's like a cuckold situation. You think he heard him bang?
I guarantee you he did. And so that's what Howard used to do. He would call in from the basement and they go, Bob, what's going on today? Oh, I'm still, down here in the basement. Are you still down in the basement? Yeah, I'm down. And you hear your wife banging her new boyfriend upstairs or it was always some kind of inner reaction because, you might be in the basement, but you can't help but interact. And I think he had to go up from time to time to use like the kitchen and common areas and stuff. So it was a real weird vibe. You had Bob sounding and acting like that, living in his ex-wife's basement, paying for the mortgage, but basically being stuck in the basement and then calling into the show. It was just something like that was going off every day. Let's see.
Do you think he brought girlfriends there and banged them while the fucking couple upstairs was banging too, and it was just like a moan off?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if he ever. I can't remember if Howard ever asked him if he brought Conquest home or if he just took care of that stuff outside of the house. But I think it was a situation of convenience, right? Because he couldn't afford to alimony and to have a house for his wife and to live. So he ended up. The compromise was that he lived in the basement of the house. So that's.
I think it was all for his son too.
Yeah, exactly. That was kind of the story too. That he did it for Dom. Apple Eaters with Rome says, what, you can't call tards mongoloids anymore? Wow, you're going to fit in real good here. There you go. You're going to fit in real good here. Let's see. I got okay. All right. Thank you for letting me know that. Scott had to bail. I just got some stuff to get to. Cyke is the curator of all this stuff, Granny. He recorded all this shit years ago. He says, apparently he says in these episodes, he wasn't even drinking at this time, but it's coming soon. So this is probably just Xannies and on pills and shit. Crazy shit.
Xannies will fuck you up bad if he was overdosing on them, which it's damn near impossible to do, but you can take a bunch of them motherfuckers and black out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's why I think it's so funny nowadays when you have one or two people come in and try to shame Bob about what's Bob doing drugs again and what's Bob on there. If Bob was on drugs again, he would sound and act like that. So if Bob is not sounding and acting like that, he might be eating some edibles and stuff, but he's doing a lot better than he was in these days. So there you go. In a coffin. Cyke Labs says he was out of the basement at this time and he was married to Christine, his third wife. They were living together, says Cyke Labs, who tracks this stuff closely. Granny, Bob is a load warrior. He doesn't care less. The load warrior. A damp mold infested basement at that. Cyke, do you really have all these old shows saved, and are they available anywhere online? Well, Sean, he probably already answered you in the chat, but I'll let you know that Cyke Clyde, he's thought forward, and he has a lot of these things recorded, and you can find a lot of them by clicking on the Cyke Labs link for YouTube that's running throughout the entirety of this show. He has a lot of like 10, 13, and extended minute bits over on Cyke Labs right here on YouTube. Yes, Bobby Nick, it was for the sun, says Froggy. Scorpio says Chelino. He knows what we're heading to. Cyke says, I really do have every episode on a hard drive, Sean. I haven't seen them on YouTube or anywhere. He's the curator of all this shit. Back it up unless it's saved in 3 different places. It's not saved, says Sean Riggle. He's enjoying this, and I thank Cyke Clyde for providing this stuff for me for our Miserable News History moment. How about we put a little bow on the news and everything we did, and we got to get on to Granny's segment, maybe his sponsored segment, or maybe somebody else will sponsor it tonight, and a lot of other fun stuff. But we're kind of extending things, folks. That was the BF Live Other News and the Miserable News History moment. Oh, yeah, as we make our way up to 2 hours hanging out with Granny and Bobby Nick. And Scott was here, but he had to bail. He's got some things going on. Let's see. Cyke got backed it up. Let's see. Sean Riggle says, I know I'm subscribed to Cyke. There you go. So that's good. Was he Levy Grande yet? He was probably lingering around Grande. Cyke Clyde says, haha, I just put up a video of Bob doing stand-up where he says the same thing, Sean, literally yesterday. Froggy, we get it. You don't like Bob. I know. Let's see. I don't know. There's always one or two out there, no matter what. All right. Well, let's do this. Matter of fact, what was that video you were talking about? Oh, we're going to show that during Cyke Labs. And I think we got to get to that right now. Let's get to somebody's funny face swap. You know, he's in the chat. We're talking about it, and he's talking about Bob. So it sounds like the perfect time to do what we like to do. Let's get into it. Let's show the talents of our friend, and let's get into some Cyke Labs.
Cyke.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't look up to Bob. I just love him. He's provided me with so much laughter, and now he's working with him. He's really helped me. For the ladies, it's past due. Keep your pants on. Let's see. Sean Riggle says, you got to play the whole stand-up routine. Well, let's see how much we have in the Cyke Labs content segment. Granny, you spelled Funky Bronco wrong. Uh-oh. You spelled Funky Bronco wrong?
He's saying that.
Oh, Froggy instead of Funky Bronco.
Froggy, yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, Funky's all right. Let's see. Everybody has their opinions. All right, let's do this. Let's get on to some Cyke Labs here on BF Live. Let's see. I guess you've probably seen some of these videos. What do you know about the whole Joey C fundraiser, right? Bob was supposed to raise money for the whole Joey C car thing, Granny. Did you hear about all that shit?
Yeah, and then he got racist about it.
Yeah, and then Bob tried to have, like, hey, man, why don't you back off on this? They tried to give him a little opening, gave him a week to kind of back off, and he kind of doubled and tripled down, right?
He did, yeah. And he's been on several streams with Big Black at this point, hasn't he? And he just won't back off of it.
Yeah, it's crazy. And like Bob, what I don't like about this is how Joey's spinning this, because Joey's kind of spinning it, acting like that Bob made this a bit all along and he never intended to give him the money. And I don't think that's the case, because Bob has done charity for other people before and he always comes through. So
yeah, absolutely. I 100% agree.
So
as a matter of fact, when we were on with fucking Joey C, Bob was like, hey, y'all come on and help out Joey C. That was his fucking words to us. So
yeah, he was definitely going to go through, but then and he kind of puts his own foot in his mouth by doubling down on the racial stuff, and then he wants to go ahead and spin it, saying, oh, Bob, you're just jerking me around, this was a bit, you never were going to come through with this. Well, the Joey C fundraiser, he said he talked to Joey C, although I didn't see the conversation, but Bob's always trying to make nice. He don't give a shit about any of this. This ain't the end of the world to him. But this is a video from Cyke Clyde about the fundraiser that never was. This is the Joey C fundraiser that never was. Check this out, bro. He's like, this mixes in shots of Joey C basically streaming in his ambulance while he's going to the hospital. Look at this. That big fucking foot.
Hey there, friends, it's a shit with Dave and Joey see these wheels, let's make it clear. With swollen teeth, we can't walk far. Oh, do let's spray some pumps that happen here. Donate now, let's get him that car. Help Joey see he's a superstar. Call 1-800-BOBBY, Anchor Bar. Joey needs a car. Join his friends, let's lend a hand. Joey sees the dreams, and we need a plan. With gouty feet, got golden fall. Let's make a train down and raise the bar. Donate today, help him drive away. Joey's a champ, let's ride to his day. Call 1-800-BOB, don't delay. Help Joey see hip hip brain.
Call 1-800-BOB to help Joey see. Dave Daffler calls him all one word. He calls him "Send me money, Joey C." All one word. Send me money, Joey C. Let's see.
Yeah, I've been there, man. I've seen the the trenches, if you will.
Yeah.
It does just seem like a grift to me. I like his feet are fucked up. Like he needs to see like a professional and shit about it, not just go to the emergency room sometimes.
Or our urgent care or something like that. Yeah, but he was he was feeding his face with something this morning and talk about he's supposed to be eating healthy, and he's riding around trying to rent cars and feeding his face, doing shows. Let's see.
Yeah, it's wild.
It is Froggy. I like Joey C because he is racial, and that's fine. I know some people get that too, but what Bob was the point he was trying to make to him is that not everybody's going to be down with that, and you don't want to do anything to turn anyone off in any way when you're asking for kind of help, right? You know?
No, there's a difference there, right? He said that to Big Black out of like spite.
Right.
Like it wasn't a comedic N-word. You can do there's two different fucking ways to do it. There's out of spite, which he did and he knew it would bother him and never back down. Or if you did it comedically, it'd be a different fucking story.
You're the good point, right? A natural joke that comes up kind of organically in real time, that can be acceptable if it comes up right. But when somebody's just injecting it because they have nothing else better to say, that's where it gets a little different.
That's exactly what happened.
Joey C, water-footed idiot. Whoa, look behind me. Joey SEA says, with the SEA with the water in the foot. I see what you did there. Joey C, yeah, that is some kind of foot, boy.
Yeah.
Sean says, it's not pathetic and begging for a car. We should get him a C4 Corvette made out of 5 different Corvettes. Simple, like $5,000. Build it one piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. Chelina, what's up, brother, from Cyke Labs? Space Nerd is laughing at JFK Headchunk. Rob Taker checks in and says, AI music fucking sucks. What's up? What's up, Rob Taker? You're right, bro, but it's kind of it's prevalent or relevant, depending on how you say that word. How you doing, Rob Taker?
It's better than it used to be. It's better than
it's gotten better, but I think maybe Rob Taker, that sounds like almost like our friend Space Chief 75, who's kind of he's an artist, so he really doesn't care for what AI is doing for art. Maybe Rob Taker, he doesn't care for what kind of AI is doing for our music, but it is part of like our everyday lives, man, this fucking AI shit. Let's see. Did you see the AI story I did yet, Bobby? Nick, were you here for that when they did like a gymnast through AI in a computer and like it had like 3 legs and all kind of weird shit? Remember that?
I don't recall that. No.
Let's see. Get a fucking job, racist old man. Says Frog.
No.
Oh,
yeah.
He wasn't talking to you that time. He was talking to Joe. Let's see. Okay. Matt's getting a 666 in the bones from Clyde. Sean Riggle says, Team Joey C, a C4 Corvette made out of 5 different Corvettes. Oh my God. Hoya Space Nerd. Froggy says, how about put down the fucking fork and quit eating shit food? That'll help get that foot small. I think we can get him one for 3 G's. Yeah, that's what I just, Joey has now 5 times down on that, and not even sure if there's a word for it. So he's went down all the times. I want to thank my friend Terry Nee for being generous and helping me towards the goal. He said this number 4. I had to start a new time goal. Thank you, Terry Nee, for the $2 super chat. Come on, buddy. I got a gold guy here. I got my friend Granny. He knows all about golds. Let's see. If I had $1 million,
he's octadowning. Sorry, BF. I think 5 times is octadowning.
Octadowning? Okay, we got to come up with a new word for that. He's octadowning. We got to get Bob to spell and say that one. if I had $1 million, I would have enough money to buy Joey C a car. A car, of course. That's right. He knows the song I was saying, one piece at a time. It's a field 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. That's a good old Johnny Cash song. I built car one piece at a time, stealing the parts. Doggy
It didn't cost me a dime.
Bobby Nick, the music guy, knows what the fuck I'm talking about. That's a cool ass story, man. Yep. Let's see. Hell, I would have had enough money to buy all 4 of the Reds, you guys, a car. Sean Rickles says, if you ever been in a C4 Corvette, picture Joey C getting in and out of a C4 Corvette with the crushed velvet suit on. He's got to have the crushed velvet suit when he rides the Corvette. That would be funny. Give it to him 1 inch at a time. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Matt is laughing. Sean is laughing. Doggy getting what? Octa downing would be an 8, sir. Oh, Jack's coming in with the terms there, Granny.
Yeah, this is fucked up. So hexa downing?
Uh-oh. He sees your octadowning and he gives you hexa.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Fuck.
What's under a hexagon?
The fuck if I know.
Polygon?
Rob Taker says, Uncle Jacking is losing $2 million for not waiting 2 minutes. Let's see. It has been the hardest car I've ever got in and out of, says Sean about the, let's see. 5 is Penta. 5 is Penta. Hexa is correct, says Uncle Jack. Let's see. Double, triple, and quadrupling down on all this shit. All right, well, let's see. We're kind of in the middle of Cyke Labs content. We got distracted talking about Joey C. We went off on a little Joey C thing. But back in the day, Mike Morse did some good parody songs, and Cyke Clyde is the curator of all this. So I'm going to share one with you right now. Here's a little Mike Morse parody song from back in the day of Miserable Men Show. It's about Bob, too, and it's called Sniff Away.
In Canada, poor Bob's a wreck.
Canada.
His hands are shaky and he's feeling ill, yeah. His anxiety
Frustrated rock stars. We jump back.
It goes on until some fan gives him a pill, so brush it up good, Bob, before the show. And get yourself a straw, stick it in your nose and sniff away. Brush it up good, Bob, before the show. And get yourself a straw, stick it in your nose and sniff away. Yeah, sniff away.
There you go. That's Mike Morse singing about. That's why I think it's so funny when people try to come in the chat and shame Bob for being a drug. This is who Bob has always been. Anybody that's known him for like all these years being a Stern fan and all. You can't shame Bob about drugs. That's the funniest thing I ever heard. Fucking crazy. Let's see. All right. Let's see. We got some more of this stuff. Oh, somebody said they like little Levy Grande Bobby Nick. And this one, something about the Levy Grandes kind of looks like another Bobby Nick El Levy Grande right here. From the Twisted Mind of Cyke Clyde. Check it out.
It's time for the great sweeping in. The Tweedo Casino sweeping in.
It's got a little Bobby Nick vibe to
it. We ought to swap the decks. We ought to sweep it up, Cham, yet.
Uncle Crackhead.
Clean it up, boy. Clean it up, Jan. Whoa, boy. It's a bed loading shit we got to clean up to floor this time. Tired in the distilled petty pins. At first lead of Black Jim's dual wheel the brooms this time. With full fucking that bucket attachment or whatever in the fuck is.
Yeah, what he said.
Got always stuff there. Stuff there, folks. We're getting up the ring of this horizontal.
Busted out the damn triangle.
For the entire casino there, folks. Heck, they turned down for the whole casino there. It's time to put to practice what we preach there. I talked to the being the hammer, talked to the being the nail. Well, just I'm gonna do both as I bust out the broom, the mighty golden broom.
There you go, little Bobby Nick Levy, if you will, Levy Grande. from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs. Tiffany Washington stopping in and saying, just stopping by to say hi to everyone. Have a good day. You too, Tiffany Washington. Have a good one. Rob Taker says, today Joey C was talking about insurance fraud. So that's great. That was funny. Yeah. So everybody kind of knows his story. He let everybody know that him and his wife or they got in those kind of COVID funds and kind of got caught up in all that shit. You know that story, right, Granny?
Yeah, man. Yeah, they got caught. They can't talk to FEMA ever again, even if their shit gets wiped away by a fucking hurricane. You ain't doing shit about it.
They're like, next, we're on to the next one. Yeah, so that in light of him doing that with FEMA, it is kind of funny them talking about insurance fraud. Yeah, and it was just a matter of either you have proof of insurance or you just pay for insurance, but they're not letting you walk out of there without any insurance. But that's adulting with Joey C. Anyone else getting Chippa vibes from this guy? Chippa, whoa. Squareheads. Stachunkta says, Bob owes my wife a picture. He Xanaxed away after a show while she was waiting on his shirt for a pic and an autograph. Well, he will definitely do that now. He's better off. Levy Nick looks more like Bobby Nick than Bobby Nick does. See, I knew I wasn't the only one getting that Bobby Nick vibe out of that particular one. Funky Bronco sending prayers from to Tiffany Washington. Hope Bart can get out of the hospital, says Funky Bronco. Thank you, says Tiffany. Donkey says, good news. I just saved a bunch of money on my car insurance by not buying any of that shit. That's how Joey C saves on car insurance. Rob Taker is saying, clearing it up for him, and he says, no, he makes fake insurance cards now. Really? So now instead of fake COVID stuff, now we got fake insurance stuff. Oh, no. Don't get yourself in trouble with that shit. It's not looking that for a bit. Okay. Joey wanted to print fake insurance cards today, says the Chunkster. I missed that little detail. Let's see. We got the lab. Oh, Deadpool checking in. Is PPP tarded? Peter Parker? Oh, Peter, or is Bob? Ella. Let's see. I don't know. How you doing, Deadpool? Hey, Space Nerd from Tiffany Washington. Funky Bronco says on Esther Hoya, I just woke up. Very sleepy today. Let's see what about checking in. Cyke says, you guys are just fat shaming Bobby Nick. How dare you guys?
How dare you?
Says the guy that made the video. That's kind of funny. Wait a minute. Sean Riggle saying, oh, hi, Chris Abels. Did he sneak in here? Because I didn't see him yet.
Chris fucking Abels?
I didn't see him. Deadpool's getting the love from everybody. Joey C equals pure retard. Who the fuck listens to that shit, says Funky Bronco.
I do.
Well, but I definitely think it's the whole Jerry Springer aspect of it. It's like the fascination thing of looking at somebody that can't adult or whatever. It's like it makes us feel better about what we know when you watch somebody that is kind of struggling with shit. That's my whole theory about.
You never know what you're going to get with Joey C. That's the thing.
That is true. You never know. Hey,
how do you make a damn fake insurance card too? Like they like scan it. It's on a database, right?
That was okay. BF, that was PPP, not Bobby Nick, you fat shit. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. Joey C is interesting, says Sean Riggle. Right. And probably for maybe many of the reasons I said, Sean, is that we're fascinated about how he doesn't just understand like basic shit, like renting a car or whatever he does. Jake from State Farm is not taking Joey C's calls because he is a racist. Ever since they changed it from White Jake. How about that? You know, it started out with White Jake from State Farm, right? What are you wearing? Khakis, right? He even had like a New England accent. You remember that, Granny and Bobby Nick, when it was the first Jake, the White Jake from the State Farm commercials? It was a white guy originally.
I don't know.
I don't recall, man.
Yeah,
I don't watch ads that much.
The lady was sitting up in the middle of the night, and she called State Farm. And she says, "Who is this, Jake?" "Oh yeah, Jake. Well, if you're real, what are you wearing?" He goes, "Khakis." It was like a nerdy white guy, and then the next thing we know, we got Brother Jake now, and Brother Jake ain't having it. He ain't taking no calls from Joey C. Sean Riggle says, the second they pull you over and run your license plate, they know your license, registration, insurance, and all of that, says Sean Riggle. Let's see. Tits McGee says, are they making fun of Bobby Nick? Do we need to mobilize the Bobby Nick army? Oh, shit. Stop making sense over here, Granny, says to Chunkta. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
PPP is crazy. Let's see, Chelino. I listen though this show to this show and Joey C. I'm tarded. Well, you're certainly half tarded if you listen to both of us. Jake from State Farm. Jake from State Farm is white. Jake from State Farm was white, but then the black Jake from State Farm come and beat his ass and took his job from him. Let's see. Donkey says, Deadpool, the bigger the back, the bigger the butt crack, the bigger the chance the birds up in me contacts. The original Jake was an actual employee at State Farm, if I remember correctly. Widow Killer knows what I'm talking about. It was original white guy. That's also a good show. Can we get a paint update from Granny? Well, I think we got one earlier, but Granny's taking a day off. What's the paint update? Tell Funky Bronco what you're up to today.
Later I'll be painting Lemmy.
Ooh, there you go.
White?
Yeah.
Maybe clear.
Let's see. Let's see. Can we get the update? Donks, I'll be banging her. They're talking about. Let's see. Chelino. No, it's not wrong. And let's see. All right. They need to get a new Jake from State Farm and have it be Jake Hudson. Now that would be something.
Oh,
yeah, we could do that. Come on. Hey.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? You want to save 15% on your car insurance? Call State Farm. Okay.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
By the way.
You got a Peter North down. You got a Peter North down, little Lemmy. Give her the Peter North treatment. Damn. I'll rather done with that. The old Peter North treatment.
I didn't think I would ever have to say this on stream, BF, but Peter North doesn't have shit on me.
Ooh, he's coming hard in the paint with that shit. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm going to paint the town red and paint his wife white. Ooh, how you like that? I love how they cut. I love how they cut that line out of certain song, radio stations for that Kid Rock song. You can talk about killing somebody, but you can't talk about nutting on them, apparently.
Yeah.
You can paint the town red, but not paint your wife white. New Jake is Nipsey Russell Black. Well, welcome to the show. Jake from State Asylum. Sean Riggle says, here's the thing. You're paying too much for your car insurance, by the way. That's right. Here's the thing, guys. You're paying too much. Would you like to save 15% or more on your car insurance, guys?
What's up, guys?
Bobby Nick, your southern, or Bobby Fran, there's too many goddamn Bobbies.
I know.
Your southern impression is not there. Dude. You gotta have gasp in there. Look, Bobby Fran, here's the thing.
All right. It was more of a Jake thing, but I'll work on it. I'll take it. This is a perfect conversations you have right before. This is the perfect conversation to have right before the ladies. Cyke, I'm not sure if I found him. They're talking about stuff when they're in the chat and all. Let's see. Lemmy has the best Jake, says our friend Sean Riggle. What's about her? What's her Jake?
She have a Jake?
I don't know. I think it's the same thing. It's kind of like,
or just talking about Granny, maybe. I think Sean is saying that Lemmy, that you are Lemmy's Jake. That's kind of what I'm getting out of that.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Oh no, that's not what he was saying at all, man. No, he was saying the impression. Come on now.
Oh, maybe. Okay. Well, let's check out this one. This is Stuttering Iggy Melendez.
I am mindless fucking Junior's Jules and the U.S. channel things. And you child out. Oaks, you are Weber. Oh, and the will down there, merch over the leg crab and the.
There you go, Iggy Pop Melendez. All right.
Every time I watch that video, I just feel like something's gonna just plop out of his belly and on
burst or something. Yeah. You're right. You're right. Now that you say that, I have heard pass by and I saw Lemmy do a Jake impression. Lemmy's impression of Jake is the gold standard. There you go.
Well, that's the thing, though. I think Lemmy does an impression. Lemmy does an impression of Granny's Jake.
I like a good impression of impression. All right, what's your Jake, Granny? Come on, you got to put it out there. You brought it up.
No, because Cyke's already called me out. For some reason, I shift into Bill Clinton. And,
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I did not.
Here's the thing is that I did not inhale, and rats aren't falling out my ceiling.
I don't know. I think that sounds more Dr. Philish to me. Getting Dr. Phil vibes out of that one, but it's a good Southern impression. I like it. Chilino's laughing. Iggy is falling through his own ass. All right, well, I know the ladies are anxiously awaiting. We're having a lot of fun with extended fun talking with Granny and all. So let me play this last one from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs. This is Bob Levy Cyke has some footage from back in the day before anybody knew who Bob was. This is when Bob wasn't the best comedian in the world. Bob working out some new material on stage. This is going to be the last one from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs, and then we're going to get on some other fun right here. Here's a little Bob footage from back in the day before he was really good at being a comedian. Check us out.
Hey, I'm kind of nervous because there's more than 6 people here, so my name is Bob Levy. I was checking out a really old hard drive last night.
Right.
It's called like data organization. You know, data doesn't exist unless it's in 3 places. Basically, you can say goodbye to everything you have on a computer if it's not in 3 places. It's okay. I'm all right. This is just a regular night for me. I drove here. I still drive, but I used to drive. I take driving. You know, I heard that it costs like $5,000 to get your license in Sweden. So it's probably safe. So I don't know. I don't have a punchline for that. I wish we had free bicycles, though. Like on the street. I wish we had you get this like free bike. Oh shit! I laughed at myself. That's not good. You ever watch Gilmore Girls in your sister's bed with her when you're stoned eating tofu corn dogs? Just me. That one was for me.
These are all for you, pal.
That's it. What?
I like turtles.
What? This just in.
What is it, Bob?
This just in.
Wow.
Have a good night. Get home safe. Don't drive.
Damn. There you go. So Bob's a lot better at being a comedian now than he was in that one. I don't think that guy's going to be going on Kill Tony anytime soon, though.
Yeah, was he on drugs? I hope so.
Let's see. That would be a better excuse. If he says, I like turtles, I'm going to lose it, they said. That was pretty funny. I thought he was going to say that. Let's see.
I like turtles.
The cadence is similar. It works. Deadpool, do me first. What's Deadpool doing? Oh, shooting people? Shooting yourself? Let's see. Oh, thank you for the love, Tits McGee. Cyke says, you should see what I cut out. This guy was so bad. Damn, we had to sit through this.
Oof.
Wow.
That was rough.
Talking about $6,000 for our license. Old Bob is greater than new Bob, says our friend Funky Bronco. Yeah, you missed some stuff back in the day. That's what I'm saying. When people talk about Bob, if you didn't see Bob like acting like this and slurring his words and all, Bob's nowhere near fucked up. Chilino's laughing, which is good. Where is the fart queen of the Uncle Jack show? That'd be Tiffany. Tiffany's the fart queen, isn't she?
No, that would actually be
Jen, I believe.
Jen, yeah.
Oh, Jen, the fart queen.
Yeah.
I thought for some
Jen's
reason I
the
thought
fart
that
queen.
Tiffany. I heard that she was the fart queen. All right, folks.
And she's also the interracial world heavyweight fart champion or something like that. I can't remember.
Is that right? As a whole?
Yeah.
She got a belt about it.
Yeah.
Got a belt about it. All right, folks. Well, let's wrap this up because it's 26 after 2. We're in hour number 3 of BF Live, and we're extended to have a lot of extended fun with our boy Granny. That was Cyke Labs.
Cyke.
Tiffany Washington's checking in, letting us know, reassuring us that she's not the fart queen. I'm sorry, I misspoke. I forgot you had more than one lady over there. Let's see. Who is the defender of multiple birthdays?
We all
I love Bob Funky. Would you say there, Bobby?
I said, we all are, aren't we?
We all are. That's right. Hell yeah. Bob, got many birthdays as you want, buddy. Let's see. Tiffany Washington. No, Juggalette Jen is the fart queen. Tiff is the queen of blades, says our friend Dead Fool. She gonna cut a motherfucker, Dead Fool? Is that what it is? She gonna...
Yes. I've seen those blades backstage. She's got a lot of them.
All right.
She got a lot of them.
Well, it's the chunks that says longer. I'm pretty sure he's talking about this segment. We're going to cut a little shorter today because we got to get on some other. Uncle Jack says, "Dead Fool, please don't remind her. She's gonna hurt Bart and me," says our friend Uncle Jack. All right. Well, I don't know. I think maybe it has to be just a coincidence that Granny just happened to bow out because he about to know he knows what thing I'm about to do, the segment I'm about to do. I'm about to do the thing. You hear it, you can hear it in Bobby Nick's voice. So hang on, heterosexual men. This segment is not for you heterosexual men. This segment is just for Chileno, and it's just for the ladies.
Slow down and real. Let's take it nice
and for the gays.
Bringing all the heat. Making hearts go crazy.
Like Granny.
You know what they crave in every single frame. Just for the ladies, we're playing this game. The Cyke stuff needs to be shorter, so we see more juicy mammy just for you and me. BF likes it more than anyone else. He's loving every second, everything he melts. Ladies gather around, the show's just begun. So for you, we're having our fun.
All right, let's go. Let's do it, ladies. And for those of you who are regular viewers of BF Live, this is what I do. This is just for the ladies. And yesterday I made the comment, Bobby Nick, that I did. Oh, what? He's getting his raincoat on. Look at this. He's getting ready because he knows that the ladies are about to bring it in here. Uh-oh. He's got his suit on here, so it's Granny doing his thing. He is ready for this segment. I guess I got to do it when you're here. You know, Granny famously shows up during this segment, and he said, BF, I want to sponsor this segment, man.
I never said that. That's not words that ever came out of my fucking fingers.
Well, well, normally I get away with that statement when Granny's not here. But all right, I guess if he's denying it, maybe he's not the sponsor of this. But nonetheless, I will do the segment for the ladies right here on BF Live. And ladies, I want to say thank you, I guess I always say, because I mentioned Bobby Nick that I didn't have like anything left in the hopper, and I got inundated. I got bombarded with this shit. So here we go.
You did.
We got for the ladies content right here, and this ain't for me, and it's not for you, Bobby Nick, and maybe not even for Granny. Let's see. But this is definitely for Chileno, and this is definitely just for the ladies content. This is your segment, ladies, right here on BF Live. Let's get a little bit in and have a little fun. Here we go. JC. Blummel's defense lawyer is now the new sponsor of this segment because he was late and gay. As usual, just wanted to check in and say good no. I can know what you're getting at, Blummel's, and thanks for sponsoring this segment. This segment is sponsored by Blummel's defense lawyer. This is just for the ladies. Holy cow, says our friend Space Nerd. What's it say? Kicks aren't into this stuff, and gay dudes can see a boner anytime they want and constantly. I smell smoke. The chicks. You said the chicks. I know what you meant. This segment isn't gay enough. How can it not be? I got fucking Granny here, and I'm showing dudes, man. How can I get any gayer? Says Space Nerd. Here's Space Nerd. Blummel's defense lawyer, Gano from On Esther. Deadfool checks in. He's kind of helping me with my new goal, and he goes, "Arrgh, what's up? Arrgh, come on, Deadfool. Thank you for the $1.99. Hang in there, buddy. Love you, Bobby. What's up, Blummels? Love you too, man. Checking in today. All right, let's keep going with this. right here on BF Live. This segment ain't for you, Deadful, even though you're protesting a lot. It's not for me. It's not for Deadful. This is mostly for Chileno, and this is definitely just for the ladies. Right here. Here's our second one, ladies.
The gayest thing I've ever been.
Well, you know, the funniest thing is, Granny, is that I leave everybody else watching it because I'm on my next beat. I'm like queuing up my next thing and all that stuff. So I really don't watch it. I promise. I don't really stare at this for hours at a time or nothing. I swear.
Yeah, no, you don't have to fucking pull them up and pre-watch them.
Pre-watch them, masturbate as I do it. I don't do any of that. Let's see.
It reminds me of the time when my stepmom went to the Lex and Terry studios to rate penises.
What?
Who went and rated penises?
Oh no! Did I say that out loud?
Yes, you kind of did.
Yeah, 100%.
Your mom went to a studio to rate men's
No,
hogs?
not my stepmom did.
Stepmom, okay, all right. And whose studio is this? Go to the radio show or something? Where did you go?
Lex and Terry, yeah.
Okay, is that a regional one? I'm not too familiar with Lex and Terry.
Yeah, it was regional. Yeah, it was down here in the south.
Wow. And so she was like, I'm an expert. I'm a dig. I'll go in there and rate those son of bitches, huh? She went there and did it. No shame to her game?
Yeah, no shame. Yeah, she did it.
Uncle Jack says, BF, who's that? The Gorton's Fisher fag? Trust the Gorton's Fisher fag. Space Nerd says, shh, Jack, I'm focusing. You can hear she's focusing real good over there. Sean Riggle says, Bobby, whatever you do, don't become a sponsor for DraftKings. All right, I won't do that. Let's see. Oh, Deadful, he says it's a sausage party. He knows what's up. Thank you for the $1.99, Deadful. Thank you. I like to hook up the ladies here.
This is welcome to Wienerfest 2024.
Yeah. The music is pretty cool, says Blumel Defense Lawyer. Yes, I love when they smile. I thought Instagram was just for married dudes looking at boobs. It might be for gay dudes and chicks. I don't know. Instagram is not for me. Space Nerd, I'm concentrating on the longshoreman next to BF.
I'm a corn fucker.
Oh, he's corn. He's not the Gordon's fisherman. He's corn. Yeah. He's doing his corn. There you go. Corn, motherfucker.
Let me get let me husk up, brother.
Come on, man. See, Jack? Come, we got this shit. There we go. I got the corn, son. We got corn porn up in here. Let's see. LOL, Uncle Jack. Let's see. Deadful, thank you again for the $1.99. He says simply gay, GHHEY. That is gay. You sounds like you got a good sense of the show.
Hello, Frisco.
There you go. Mom took you where's this? The chunkster? Oh, okay. You went along with mom. That's the little part I missed.
Didn't. It was my stepmom, and I didn't go for the dick rating competition. No.
Okay, sure. Let's make sure we say step, and let's make sure he's getting a little defensive about being there or not. I don't know about that part of it, but let's see. Important distinction, LOL. He's trying to distract you, man. I'm banned now. Are you banned now? I don't know. I demand the women working wood segment. I think I have one of those prepared. Bobby, Nick, and Granny, thank you, says Blummel's defense lawyer, for checking in. Deadful, another $1.99 says, anyone want a hot dog? Suddenly, I don't know, Deadful, you might be calling out your own sexuality if you suddenly I want long cylindrical meats. I don't know what it is. I just got an urge. Oh no, he's husking up, says Uncle Jack. He's husking up. Yeah, he did. He was like, look, motherfucker. Like, look, you son of a bitch. Like, look.
There's it. Right
husking that. And there you go. Getting the husk. Thank you for Deadful for the $1.99. Oh no, husking up. Granny, I'd like to peel your husk, boy, then give you a good bath and scrub down. It's getting gay in here, Granny. See?
It's weird. He's been saying this for like 3 weeks, and it's freaking me the fuck out.
And this ain't discouraging you none. Chileno's laughing at you, Granny. Granny is a great guest. Team Granny. Fuck yeah, Granny's just great to hang out with, man. And Bobby Nick's okay, too.
Oh, thanks, Sean. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, let's continue on here with this segment. That it's not for me and it's not for Bobby Nick, and it may or may not be for Granny, but it's definitely for Chelino and just for the ladies. Here you go. Here's your next piece right here. Oh, the firefighters. All right, that's enough anyway. Just photo shoot.
You say you don't like it, but you played it fucking twice.
I just need an extra beat to find my next thing. I swear. I swear I didn't have my hand on my dick or anything. I swear I didn't. I swear, Granny. Yeah, there you go. You know, it's all about content, man. Content's king, right? You know that, Granny.
Yeah. I feel like you're cross-jacking in between, but that's...
well, hey, man, you sneak in your gay porn the way you do, and I'll do the way I do it, everybody.
I don't sneak in gay porn.
Oh, you just write out in the open about it? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? All right. All right. Well, I don't sneak in gay porn either. I'm not even enjoying this AI one next one I'm going to show you. This ain't for me. This is for Chelino, and this is just for the ladies. Here you go, ladies. He's got a fake AI dick.
I can do that shit.
Yeah, you can draw muscles on yourself too, right there, Granny? You can do that.
I mean, we just pull them up, brother.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's for the ladies right there. What is it? One nipple. One nipple.
One nipple. You get one nip. That's all you get, ladies.
One nipple's a tease.
Come on now. How can these ladies complain about this just for the ladies segment today? I got the guys that you send in, and you're getting one nipple from our boy Granny here. What is not to like?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's play one more piece of this. Let's play one more piece and then get on with this before I lose all my heterosexual audience. Oh, I don't know. This is, I want to I always say thank you when they send me this content. Space Nerd and Stacy Allen and Lisa sends me some stuff that isn't for me, and it's not for you heterosexual guys. This is mostly just for the ladies and Chelino. Here's your last.
Not again.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll cut it off. There you go. Sorry.
Jeez, BF.
I wasn't watching it with my hand on my dick. I was doing production. I swear. My hand was nowhere near my penis. Let's see. Woohoo. Deadful checks in with another $1.99, and he's just throwing up, and I appreciate your generosity. So, Chunkster, this is all lies. He said, we know that BF is logged in as Chelino on a second screen. Not true. I repeat, that's not true. Space Nerd says, I had one that got away too, just wasn't brave enough to coax him in. They're getting horny. Keep the show going indefinitely until the super chats stop. I will do that. Chelino's laughing. Sean Rickle says, tease the season. JFK's head chunk says, Granny's corn nipple. He liked your corn nipple. Lord have mercy. Granny, thanks for the flash, Tits McGee says. I wish I could return the favor.
Well, she practically does there. I mean...
Space Nerd says, Granny, aren't you in charge of this? Play it 3 times, BF Live. Oh, you aren't in charge of this.
Yeah.
Oh. And Deadpool's checking in. I want to keep it going. Thank you for the $1.99. Space Nerd and Stacy Allen hate us. Nah, they'd love us, really. Let's see. Thank you for the $1.99, though, Deadpool. Nerd, we're not dead yet. Let's see. Happy New Year. Deadpool, we love you. That is why we have this segment, says Space Nerd. And Plummel says he seemed a little dehydrated. Well, I don't know about that because I wasn't really looking as hard as Granny was, even though he says otherwise.
Hey, fuck you, man.
All right. Well, here's one more piece. Here's one. I didn't mean to out you. Let's see. Ladies, I'm like one more piece that's not for me and it's not for you guys. This is just for the ladies. And then we got to move on.
You're pissing me. No, you're pissing me off now because outing me means that I'm gay.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. All right. So maybe it's true. Maybe it's not true. No song currently available on this one. There you go. More, look, Space Nerd's loving it. There you go. See, that's what a party's all about. A little something for everybody. There you go. I love my ladies. And I'll even torture myself for you because that segment was just for the ladies.
Slow down and real. Let's take it nice and easy. Bring in all the heat. making hearts go crazy. You know what they crave in every single frame. Just for the ladies, we're playing this game. The Cyke stuff needs to be shorter, so we see more juicy memory just for you and me. BF likes it more than anyone else. He's loving every second, every frame he melts. Ladies gather around, the show's just begun. So for you, we're having our fun.
And there you have it. Hands off penis. That was just for the ladies, hanging out with my bros Granny and Bobby Nick. And Scott, he had to hop out a little bit because he's got some stuff going on. But we're having fun here in the middle of the day. BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 208. I'm glad Granny's around today. I'm glad you said he's going to be around for future shows next week and all because he's going to be off. So I'm looking forward to having you back, Granny. Let's see.
Thank you. I'll be here.
Good, man. Aunt Esther's having the fun with the Santa emojis. Deadpool throws out another just $1.99 super sticker. Thank you, man. Thanks, everybody that donates generously to BF Live, the Vibe. I need a towel on Esther. I have an extra one. Need a towel? Says Space Nerd.
Oh my
Do
God.
a weed segment for our friend Donkey. I saw a weed segment yesterday. We'll have to get into that. Complaining about less than 20 minutes of man meat for us ladies in this sausage fest isn't too much to ask, says Space Nerd.
No, it is. All right. We already let y'all motherfuckers vote. And I'm not trying to, give y'all more rights. No driving.
He's done with voting. That's where he cuts you off. Sean, good idea. Bobby can do a rate a strain thing. Well, I did have I had a weed horoscope that I can include. Deadpool checks in and wait a minute. Let me find that little sound here. DFG, HIJK, where did they go? Oh, here it is. Because Deadpool hits me with $1.99 and he says, go!
Bobby, have we reached it? How far are we?
Well, since I had to reset the goal, I got two separate goals. So I'm going to say that we kind of reached it there, buddy, because it feels like we got at least 10 of them. So I want to thank Deadpool and everybody that hooked me up and reaching the goal. We made the goal today. I feel like Aaron, bro. I feel like I've made it. Like I'm a legit broadcaster now because I've hit a goal.
You did it, Bobby Brand.
I did it. I have it. We did it. We're doing it. Deadpool is laughing, which is good. Thank you, buddy. Granny is bricked up, says Terry Nee. Is that true? Are you bricked up? Oh, he cannot. Oh, he's looking. He cannot.
Yes.
Sounds like he is. Oh, no, wow. Granny. Balls Deep slides in here in the midday on BF Live Stream Show 208.
Oh.
Picking up and putting down positive vibes in the midday. Balls Deep, how you doing? Chileno says, we let them make sandwiches and everything, says Chileno. Oh, man, he's totally. Oh, yeah, you make them sandwiches. We let you vote. We let you do everything. Well, let's do this last thing we like to do. And I know a lot of people were already calling out their horoscope signs. I think like Chileno calls out Scorpio. So let's spend the last 15 minutes or so of this show. We got to check our horoscopes and see what the stars have in mind for us as we get into BF Live's Soulful Horoscope Readings. And this time I will be rubbing my balls. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Readings. That's right. We're going to read some horoscopes, folks. We're heading into Christmas. It's the middle of the week. I like to check at the beginning and the middle and the end of the week and see what the stars have in mind for us with Soulful Horoscope Readings. So let's do that. Let's see where they start off. Driving. I got the porn / let's see. Gaseous checks in the first one I see with Capricorn. So this horoscope will be for my Capricorn friends joining us on BF Live today. Let's see, BF Live. We go down here to the horoscopes, and I will read Capricorn.
They go crazy for this.
They do. They really enjoy it, man. So let's see. Crappy corn. This is for my friend Gaseous and Deadpool and any other crappy corns out there. Today is a 9 out of 10, Capricorn. Practical attention to detail will save you money. Work with a partner for a shared financial goal. Discover an error and celebrate. Find some money or something. Handle a tense situation gracefully, Capricorn. I hope you're having a 9 out of 10 kind of day. Hey, let's pull a little audible. Granny, let me do yours while you're here, buddy. What is your sign?
All right, Libra.
Libra. Well, let's check it for my friend Granny, who's our special guest kind of co-host bro hanging out today. This is for my friend Granny, and this is for any other Libras joining us on BF Live for Soulful Horoscope Readings. Today is an 8 out of 10, Granny, so I hope you're having that kind of day, brother. It says,
yeah, it's been nice.
Good. Your team comes to the rescue. Go for the distance, not for speed. Leap forward with the help of your friends. Avoid controversy or jealousies, like from Uncle Jack, it says, and energize a group effort. There you go. I don't know what you got out of that, but I hope it was a good one for you. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I think it's good.
All right, let's do Leo for Jake Hudson. Wait a minute. Jake Hudson. Let's see. Jake.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? What's your astrological sign? All right, well, here is our friend Jake Hudson. Let's do this for Leo, for Jake Hudson, and any other Leos joining us for BF Live's Soulful Horoscope Readings. Hey, Jake, today is a 9. I hope you're having a 9 out of 10 there, Leo. Invest in a personal project, Leo. Avoid the gossip or the rumors. Costs could exceed your expectations, but don't spend recklessly, Get what's needed to get the job done, Leo. That's right. Yo, you might have to get them mowing faucets, yo. You got to get them mowing faucets. You might have to get a little less of a faucet. Aquarius, please, for Aunt Esther. As Aunt Esther checks in, my sexy, lovely Aunt Esther. It's the age of Aquarius. Today is a 7 out of 10, Aunt Esther, for my Aquarius friend. A collaborative project takes wing. Followed a shared passion. You and your partner can accomplish more together than you can solo. Coordinate your activities and your response, Aquarius, and have a great day. Sean Riggle says, Leo threw a table. Fuck you, son of a bitch. That horoscope sucked ass, you son of a bitch. All right, let's see. Leo, please. We got that one. We did Leo, right? Donkey is a crappy corn. I'm going on tour. We'll get into a Sasquatch break maybe at the end. Plummel's defense lawyer, if I knew what that sign was, I would read it for you. Aries and Libra for double dip, double Mandy diff. Mandy diff wants 2 for 1. Aries, no reason. I can't read Aries first. Aries, today is an 8 out of 10 for my Aries friends. Relax. Don't do it when you want to go to it. Relax and have fun with someone attractive, Mandy diff. Uh-oh. Mean like Granny? Yeah. Moderation serves you well. Keep an ear for hidden elements and tap into the heart of the matter. So there's your Aries one double diff, Mandy double diff. And now Libra. Today is an 8 out of 10 for all my Libra friends joining. I'll read Libra again. Your team comes to the rescue. Go for the distance, not for speed. Leap forward, Mandy diff, with the help of friends. Avoid controversies and jealousies and energize your group and have a great day.
Hold on, Bob Levy. Roll that back. What was that?
Whoa, wait a minute. I said controversies. I said that on purpose.
Controversies.
I did.
No, I don't think
I said it the British way. I did. Avoid controversy or jealousies. Sometimes I fuck myself up trying to say it, and I don't say either word, Granny. So there you go.
All right.
I try to be too fancy. Space Nerd, I can't wait to see Sex Watch live at the Croc. Read yours, BF. I'm on the cusp of Virgo. Well, I will read my Virgo. Oh, damn. I don't know if I want to read this because it says that today is a 5 out of 10. Holy shit. That's like the lowest of anybody so far. But I always feel like I have a 10. I don't pay attention to this. Yeah. Dream up an inspiring future and list the steps it would take. Consider my situation from a higher perspective and perform acts of kindness. There you go. Uncle Jack asks, Stuttering John is also a Libra, right, Granny?
He can go fuck himself. Don't bring his shit up anymore.
He said, how the fuck would I know what the fuck Stuttering John is?
No, because we're born on the same, we have the same birthday. He's a fucking asshole about it.
I hadn't heard that famous fact ever shared there, buddy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, me and John have the same exact fucking birthday, October 4th.
And the offer for the drinking competition is still open from what last I've heard, right?
It is, yeah. John just has to respond so I can run out on the bill.
See, he's so dumb and not even in tune with this universe. He doesn't even know how epic that would be just to get like his goofy community and everybody that would be backing you and this big community we have, just getting you, putting you two guys on camera and having you drink. That's all it would take. And he's not even smart enough to do that, is he?
He might not be, but You know what? I think we would have a good time. I think John would have a new mindset after, hanging out with me for a few hours until we fell off fucking stools, I guess.
Maybe. I think if you had a few hours with John and drinking and the talk and everything was loose, I definitely believe that out of you, Granny. But we tried to have him on Replayables, and it seems like any show he does, he's just so consumed with what everybody's saying about him. He can't get past it. He can't just like shelf that and have fun, bro. At least that was my experience with him.
I don't know. I don't think John dislikes me, but I've had interactions with him on BYB and shit, and I've made fun of him to his face, and he seems all right about it. I don't know. I really don't know. You don't really know a person until you meet him face to face. Like Joey C. Joey C's not a fucking bad guy. He's just fucking crazy as shit.
Yeah, I never believed that Joey C is a bad person. Like it's like I described earlier. I think that he doesn't get some of the adulting things as easily as other adults do, and so we kind of watch in fascination by that. But I don't think he's actually necessarily he's not the most worst person on the planet. Basically, he's not that bad. He's just a knucklehead. He's a little misguided, if you will. I think it will be rad. Cake reference. That's right. We know that. Going the distance, going for speed. Pisces, please. Did we not read Pisces? I got for Mandy Double Diff. Let me see. Go back to where I was on Pisces. This is where I rub my crystal balls. Bobby Nick discovered that how I do this bit actually is that I have actual crystal balls, and I sit over here rubbing. And he's like, Bob. He's like, BF, are you over there rubbing your balls? And I was like, yeah, Bob. I was like, because that's how I do this segment, BF Live Soulful Horoscope Readings. I actually
don't rub them too hard though. You'll chafe them. You know what I mean?
Sometimes I rub them just because I can. But I'll read Pisces today for my friend Matt checking in on the midday. Hey, Matt, you're having a better day than me numerically because you're having an 8 out of 10, Pisces. Physical efforts can realize a dream. Balance a busy schedule with rest and peace. Slow to avoid your any accidents, and moderate the pace to save energy. And jerk off at a medium pace.
You know what's weird about this, BF? All the chicks were like, hey, I'm fucking Capricorn, Sagittarius rising. Like, why do y'all care so much? I know I'm just a Libra.
Just a straight up Libra. Well, some people that are born on the cusp, the date where you could be one or the other, they don't know what they are. They're a little confused. So we try to get a little clarity here by reading the horoscopes for both. That's best I can do. Funky Bronco says, balls deep, you need to both go the distance and for speed. The horoscope reading said, don't go for speed. Let's see. Funky Bronco gets it. He's all alone in a time of need. Space nerd, the Squatch bring the thunder when he is live. 9, really? I just did a personal thing. We will see on the rest. Okay. Whoa. Granny would rather be glazing glass right now. That's not true at all. I know.
I already addressed him. No. Okay. I told him that's the most insulting fucking thing you can ever say to me, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Ashamed.
Reference, the reference to the King of All Blacks and Angry Black fight. Yeah. You got them mowing faucets. You guys remember that shit? See, I love that old shit. That King of All Blacks, he thought he would like clowning on people, Granny, from the Stern Show, and he would clown on other black people. He would clown on you for the type of faucet you had in your house. He would be like, everything was about status. He had to have like the top brand of everything, and he would crack on people. Yo, you got them mowing faucets? Like, whoever busted on anybody for having a mowing faucet before?
But what's the higher brand to mow it?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Moen was the shit, but I can't remember the name that he said you should have, and I don't know another name to bring up. But yeah, he would just crack on you for like the name brand, like kitchen faucet. You got them Moen faucets, but I don't even know what is the other brand, like a Delta or something. There's like another brand. I don't even know.
My man's out there EBT cracking.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Or was Moen faucets the one he liked?
I don't know, but I thought Moen faucets. I thought it was the one he cracked on, and there was some upper brand or something, but I know so little about it. But I just thought it was so funny how he thought that he got his status in life out of the brand names of the shit that he wore. He was one of those guys. You got it on Esther. Chelino checks in with his 4-month member chat right here on BF Live. 4 months, Chelino.
Thank you, Chelino.
And he wants Scorpio. He wants Scorpio. Scorpio. So he rubbed my balls, not because I need it for the reading, just because I wanted to. Today is an 8 out of 10 for my friend Chelino and all of our Scorpio friends joining us today. A professional test or challenge has your focus. Clean your messes to realize your vision. Another revenue source deserves investigation. Stick to practical objectives, Scorpio, and have a great day. And Nightbot made Stream Elements bot its bitch, but it still let me know that Chelino just re-upped and became a sponsor again, so thanks for that, Chelino. Granny says, JFK Head Chunk, you can say anything you want, but never fucking that. You were talking about that shit earlier.
Yeah.
Uncle Jack, I hope you got your Scorpio out of that. There's a 2-for-1 right there for me and Stacy. You got it. And her mom, you all got it going on. Uncle Jack, I bet you're drinking a Bug Light right now. And then he changed it to Bud Light right there. I thought it was a new band. Let's see. Bowls Deep, I love cake. Deadful says, the BF gals are always a 9. Thank you, Deadful. You guys are awesome, man. Let's see. Like I said, we all know these are sausage fest, so I love my ladies. Let's see. Every band needs a trumpet player. Let's see if I got no, we get through these. Stoppers. Nonsense, Mandy. Let's make sure we got all these. October 4th is well known for the astrological birth of the gays. Is that really a thing? Oh.
Hello, Frisco.
Is your birth October 4th by any chance, there, Granny? Is that what he's saying?
It is, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a feeling there was a connection there. Who can drink more hand sanitizer, Granny or Stuttering John? I don't know. I've never been that desperate, bro. Hand
I'll
sanitizer.
replace my shit with fucking vodka. Fuck that. I'm not drinking hand sanitizer.
That's what they were doing in prisons and shit. They were doing that shit.
Yeah, they will.
Wow. Tiffany Washington. So we always got at least one time, Granny. You notice this. People love this segment. Tiffany Washington says, my horoscope is on point today. There you go. There you go. SJ Bowles. Bowles. Stuttering John doesn't know what sanitizer is. That's a fair point. And Deadful is getting a laugh from Balls Deep for that comment. Funky Bronx says, if your wife is filming you at a hospital, you're pretty fucked in the head and broke and pathetic, says our friend Funky Bronco. It's a type of validation, Granny. Shh, says Balls Deep. Now, Tiffany Washington makes the counterpoint. She says, I'm not filming my husband in the hospital. I hope that your husband's doing well soon there, Tiff. Let's see. What does it say? It's just dumb superstition. People like it's almost the comfort food of religions. All right. I love horoscopes, but a nice warm slutoscope is way better. How about that? Slutoscope? Yeah. I like that. Let's see. Because he's racing, pacing, and plotting the course. That's right. All right, let's get on with some more. We got any last calls? Everybody get theirs? Bobby Nick. Did I do yours, buddy? I did
no,
not.
you didn't.
I did not do Sagittarius.
Yeah, let's get some Sagittarius in there, BF.
Sagittarius. It's not a sign in the world, but it is here on BF Live, and it should be. So let's see, Sagittarius. Hey, Bobby Nick, today is an 8 out of 10, my friend.
Nice.
It says, classes and research will satisfy your curiosity. Indulge an urge to explore. Wow. Travel with someone who sparks your creativity. And an interesting suggestion reveals surprising developments, Bobby Nick. So I hope that does something for you there, buddy. I love
How's that feel, Bobby?
How's it feel, buddy?
Fine, I guess. I don't plan on traveling anytime soon, but I don't know.
Let's see. Yeah, and when he admitted to sniffing his wife's used panty and doing bad things, what were you talking about there? Farrah Fawcett, you're saying in the chat randomly. Farrah Fawcett. Yo, Moan Fawcett's are actually pretty good, but of course, he had the better ones, yo. Yes, everybody remembers the Moan Fawcett things. What's that say? Cherridge? Or carriage?
Cherridge.
Ah, cherridge. All right. Matt says, when Larry the Trash Guy said upper echelon, when he was trying to say upper echelon, that was fucking hilarious. Larry the Trash, yo, man, you got that upper echelon. You ain't in that upper echelon.
Upper echelon fucking faucets.
Yeah, it's like when the black guys try to be bougie and act like they know bigger words than they do.
Oh, son, what's that? Tiffany? Is that a damn Tiffany fucking faucet?
Yeah, right. What you got? You got the Delta faucet? Let me see. Tiffany gives us the update about her husband. Says it's not looking like he will be home for Christmas. Well, Tiff, you're getting lots of love and thoughts when all the chats you going, girl. So we'll keep the positive thoughts going for you and your husband. JFK Headchunk says Bobby Nick takes a 5-minute smoke break to not smoke. Yeah, Bobby. Bobby Nick doesn't have to take smoke break. He
Who
just
lights a
constantly.
damn cigarette for that
Right.
long either?
Exactly.
Well, I fucking lit it the wrong place, and then yeah, whatever.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you got it, Tiffany Washington. Well, I trust and hope. I think we got all of them in there. We got our friend Granny's today. Well, let's do Cancer. Even though that our boy Scott Fitzpatrick isn't here with Brian Clutter standing behind him creepily, let's do one more, and then we're going to ease on down the road. Today, this is for my Cancer friends like Scott Fitzpatrick. Thanks for jumping in when you could earlier today, buddy. This is for Scott Fitzpatrick and Brian Clutter and any other Cancers joining us today. Push for a lucrative opportunity, Cancer. A profitable dream is within reach. Share your vision and enlist support from your friends, and resist the urge to splurge. Bobby smokes like a hoser, says Sean Riggle. Ooh, that's fighting words for Canadians right there.
What the wrong? Yeah, how do you light a fucking cigarette in the wrong place?
In the wrong place with the middle? Uh-oh. All right.
I just lit it at the filter. I'm just turning it around. I'm to smoke the burnt edge.
Well,
Like
ladies and
it this
gentlemen,
fucking shit.
let me
I
see,
lit it
let me
like
get
right.
let me get a look.
That's where I.
Oh my god!
This is freshly lit. That's where I lit it.
There you go.
You know you can't.
Oh,
get,
you just
you're
like
gonna have
did you? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No.
Yeah, you're gonna have to prime the fingernails, dude. You're gonna have to get some.
I don't know.
Granny wasn't nothing funnier than being on air with Bobby Nick and Bob Levy the first time we got these two guys together, and he would say, he's just faking it. That shit's phony. And Bobby Nick held his fingers up and he went, bro, let me assure you that I'm not faking anything. But Bobby Nick thought this man was fake, but he is not.
It
Everybody knows
was
that.
funny, dude, because I've been watching the build up on them motherfuckers.
Yeah, it was great. I know it's real shit. The wrong place, what the middle? Yeah, Bob, you light one off of another, do you not, or do you do that trick? You light one off another?
I usually just light it with a lighter.
Stick one in the side of the other. Bobby
Yeah.
Nick, do they have Carmex up there in Canada? Is that right for your lip balm, right? I think that's what that is. Yeah. Well, Bobby Nick,
When you light a cigarette with another one, BF, that's called butt fucking.
butt fucking. There you go.
Butt fucking, yeah.
That would fit into what we're doing here today.
I've done it before.
I thought that. There you go. I've seen Bobby Nick sit here and like one ash a fucking cigarette like during a whole show, man. The whole thing would just burn out, and you look at the filter. He's just holding a filter with a long ass ash on it, though. That's our boy Bobby
talent.
Nick.
That's talent, brother.
It is a talent, and that's why I've said it, and I'll say it to the end of time, that any smoking challenge, whether it be Roachy or anybody, Bobby Nick is my number one horse in any smoking challenge, folks.
Fuck
So there
yeah,
you go.
man! I'm about to take him down for
All right,
Teresa.
well, let's pull this train into the station. I'm gonna run my little element. We're gonna come back and we're gonna say our last goodbyes, and we're gonna do any last minute plugs we have. I hope you guys enjoyed this show a lot today, and I hope you enjoyed that segment. That was BF Live's Soulful Horoscope Readings. Let's do plugs after this. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Readings. How about that, folks? Did you have fun today? I hope you did, because we just laid down 3 hours of continuous live entertainment, original content, right here with my friend Granny, guest co-host, and Bobby Nick, and Scott Fitzpatrick joined us today. I had a lot of fun today, folks. So let's see, let's frame what today is. Today is Wednesday. Man, Christmas is up my ass. I sit here on these thing doing these shows, but I got to get out the door and get to the store. But it's the middle of the day. It's the middle of the week. So let's see. Replayables is tomorrow night. I think we'll have some Perry on tonight. I think Perry Caravello is going to be doing a cooking show tonight. So you got to tune in to Perry Caravello live tonight. I'll be seeing a lot of my Perry chat family there. How about this? I'll let Granny go next. Granny, thanks for joining us today as our kind of guest co-host, and I look forward to having you again, buddy. Tell us where we can find you later today and the rest of the week down the road.
Let's see, just get corn diff and Uncle Jack's Jack Shack, which is a long thing to type in, but that's about it. I hate doing plugs.
There you go. All right. Well, there you go. Thanks for our bro Granny for hanging out with us today. Yeah, you can see him with Corn, hanging out with Corn a lot of times in the afternoon. Sometimes you see him on what's your Granny's Gulag. Every now and then you kind of jump on and do that on Granny Loves Anal, right?
Yeah, mostly when I have interviews lined up, and the reason I'm plugging this is because it's a fucking superior show on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7, Bobby. Nick,
you shut your whore mouth, Granny.
at
Guess what?
7
Guess what? At 7 o'clock,
Tuesdays and
the better
Thursdays.
show is No Filter with Andrew and
No,
friends, motherfucker.
Tuesdays and
Thursdays, and Saturdays. We beat you by a goddamn day, motherfucker. 7 p.m. Eastern. We're doing it. We're having it. No Filter.
Uh-oh, there you go. So it sounds like I thought it was friendly competition, but I wonder how friendly it can be when they're going at like that. So yeah, it's bound to happen. We try to avoid it as much as we can, those that think about it. We try not to overlap and be on air at the same time when some of our friends are on, but it's almost unavoidable. So you have your choices, and a lot of times people will choose both. Like some people will watch Perry, and they'll be kind of in our chats. So tonight, if you want to or actually on Tuesdays and Thursdays when Granny's doing his thing, you can hang out with No Filter and you can hang out with Granny too.
No, you can't. It's
wait a minute. All right. Well,
it's WGNN.
all right. I tried. There you go. Uncle Jack called it right. He says we got a tard fight going on. Let's see. Let's go. Let's get it on. We got a tard fight going on here. Space Nerd says, I love you, chat family. Enjoy your day. Thank you, BF Live. As always, says the nerd. Sean Riggle says he's making an Italian hamburger, whatever the hell that is. Ha ha ha. Let's see. We have on Esther checking in saying, take care, heathens, and have a blessed day. Corn Diff is checking in with the look at this. Corn's got your back. Corn's got your back saying WGNN, and Corn is a member, so he's throwing out the armchair emojis. Well, because he is my bro and I kind of known him the longest and he's been on my show the longest, I'm going to give Bobby Nick last dibs on any plug he wants to do. So that's kind of the privilege he gets here, Bobby Nick. Thanks for joining us here today. As always, Bobby Nick, tell them where they can find you today and the rest of the week.
Well, today I really got no plans today. But who knows what I'll get into? You never know. But tomorrow, check me out. No Filter with Andrew and friends.
Corn Diff, 7 o'clock.
7 p.m. Eastern, motherfuckers. And then Friday, it's the Lunatic Lounge at 7 p.m. Eastern at Bobby Nick 1978 on YouTube. So there you go.
All right, there you go, folks. And as I always say, I had to throw Granny's link in my chat, but you can see the links of our friends like Scott Fitzpatrick and Bobby Nick's Rumble channel and Bobby Nick at 1978 right here on YouTube and No Filter with Andrew and friends. Corn is having fun with the Jack and the Corn, and Corn Diff is laughing, and that's how we like leaving, folks, everybody. So let's see, it's 9 minutes after 3 o'clock hour. Let's pull this train into the station. It's been a great one.
Love you guys.
Thank you once again. Thanks, Granny. I look forward to having Granny back anytime next week you can make it. We're going to have more Granny in the future on the daytime. So suck it, Jack. Suck it, Uncle Jack. We're going to have Granny on the day side. Thanks for checking in, Granny. I mean, if you got time, we could talk backstage. And if not, I'll catch you on the next one. So for Granny, and so for Bobby Nick Havens, and for myself and the chat family, I'm going to say peace and love. And we'll see you the next time we see you right here on BF Live. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, folks. And have a great rest of your week if I don't see you again. But for now, we're out of here. See you, folks. Bye. Bye.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.